Yeah, converting them, that's it, really. I mean, are you done the UI stuff? Or okay. Yeah, there yes, okay, so that one I think is, like, the most work for the weapon, the throwing weapons, but the other stuff is just, I think, changing some of the Yeah, oh, yeah, there is a yeah, so there it's the full thing, I totally forgot I got that done, yeah, so there's a full, like, there's passives and also meta upgrades for it, so Uh, you know the okay, let me hold up.
Like a bamboo,
Like
like a
a like
stick.
a yeah, well, the character could have a bamboo, thing, but for our game right now, poison darts. There's like that was it from Slay the Spire, or what game was it from? Where it looks like a fat kinda like I don't know, yeah, let's do a bamboo stick, I
No, like a
guess.
blow dart. Is that what I'm trying to go for?
Yeah, we could I think Blow Dart is, like, the character is gonna be, like, a Blow Dart based character, or, like, more, I guess, I don't know,
What was it? Yeah,
indigenous inspired kinda character, but for the weapon, I think a Blow Dart should be fine.
they probably used to get probably used to create maybe.
Yeah, I mean, you can add some, like, frills on it, you know, or draw some, like, lines to give it that wooden look, like, kinda like in like, uh yeah, that's pretty good.
Let's make a bamboo dart. It should be a bamboo dart though. I won't say that. Hey.
Like, just in the actual, like, thing, you can make lines if you want to, so it gives it that wo yeah, like, yeah, you know what I mean, right? Like
Is it bamboo dart better actually, or just
yeah, yeah, I think bamboos I mean, either way, it should be a wooden dart. Um,
is it?
like,
Is there other like?
that's a better
Do you think they could do that? Like, only there is one bamboo, right? Like, you see like other things, but it's probably like fake, right? What else they use?
what the
Like a
blow
brown.
darts?
It's like a brown. So yeah, they use like a brown stick. It's not even a
Oh, yeah, I mean, you can just hollow out, like, an actual stick as well.
it's not a
You just need,
stick.
like, a you just or, like, hollow out, like, a branch, I guess. I don't know what the
You
actual
have
term
branches. There's like little branches. You look at the branch outside. You can't do that.
No, not
Hey,
from those yeah, there's just, like,
what's the
different
tree called? What is this tree called? That's what I'm wondering now.
um it could be blow darts, long narrow tube. Uh,
Read. Let's see what to read.
it
I
doesn't
mean, just read.
say
Look, just read. Look at bamboo door. Look at bamboo. Yeah, this. I mean, look bamboo. This is what read is pulling. Read look like bamboo.
what
This is what
tree
reed looks
is
like apparently. There's something that's not bamboo.
I mean, it's not, it's reed.
Yeah, what's
Mhm.
bamboo with that for?
Darts can be made from locust wood or other hardwoods as well. So oak, ash, maple, walnut. Oh, so it's made from like actual like full on tree like logs, but that you like
Oh,
shave down.
the shit is so much. It's a free. You can't use like a bit. I guess yeah.
No one's using like blow darts anymore, really. So yeah, yeah. I'm assuming so because you have to like get the shape right and everything so that like that there's no leakage or like the air doesn't like it's a narrow it has to be like a specific narrow tube, right? So like the air's always pushing forward, kind of. Um, that's really good. What the hell?
You change you change the top part, make it black again instead of gray. Unless it's,
Maybe is there a lighter shade of black? I know that sounds stupid, but like is there like a maybe a yeah, add some shading to it maybe. We'll see how that looks. Let's see. Can you? That's no, no. That looks kind of weird. No, I know, but like you might as well do it right. What is it like? No, just make it all black then. Darker, darker. Just go darker. Yeah, I think that's fine. That's really good, man. Nice. Holy shit, you got 4 views already. Um, the
What's
last,
called?
the pirate cannon, most likely. That I can't tell you,
Can I
but I
just go
think
to
the
the properties of this thing? Is it like, can you not go to the folders, the actual file?
why do you need the latest one?
Yeah, can I just go to the actual like file location and sort by last modifier?
Yeah, because I like I don't even know. You might want to
And
do this somewhere, not on stream. Just
okay,
this,
so
just your file stuff, not on stream. Yeah.
yeah, just like the Diablo forward file that could have been hentai right there.
Oh no, his taxes. This guy owes $1 million. Yeah, they can now.
He just filed for bankruptcy at that point.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, I mean, it
Yeah,
depends. You can pay it
okay.
back.
What do you lose if we call it bankruptcy?
You can get like any kind of loans or credits extended to you for 10 years.
Yeah, but
And
you don't have to pay that $1 million.
yeah, but like your credit history is just destroyed. I think you people personally like they end up in a situation where they need to go bankrupt because they overextended themselves with credit. So the thing is that it's like kind of like going to rehab almost, where like you need to break your habit. You need to kind of reassess like your spending habits if you're on a personal level. On a business, you need to kind of like figure out why your business went wrong if you want to start another business. But yeah, you're right. I guess you can declare bankruptcy at any point. But 10 years is a long time, dude. I think you're kind of
Yeah, but
misunderstanding.
you screwed up your money habits.
Yeah,
Why you
but
want to pay
that's
the
what I'm
bill?
saying. Like it's like it's the last resort. It's kind of like chemo almost, where you're not going to be able to do what you want to after it. Like people don't just declare and be like, "All right, tomorrow I'm starting, a new business." Like you're not going to get any kind of
Like, doesn't the government now
help.
monitor your shit? Like, you can't just do that now, right?
No, yeah, exactly.
You
Uh,
find no job.
the job part, I don't know, but like I'm pretty sure like any like loans also go like through the roof. You lose your things too, by the way. You know that, right? It's not like let's say you own a house, you will lose your house.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
They,
Yeah,
I mean, they
like
take your
they,
assets and then put
yeah,
you on
like
like a
if you
plan.
owe $1 million and you are only liquid for let's say $1, and you're like, well, I'm just gonna declare bankruptcy, they will sell your assets to cover up the difference.
we
Mm-hmm.
did to cover up the whole 1 million.
Then you're still declaring bankruptcy for the rest of the amount. But it doesn't matter. It's not like okay, well, just because you can't cover it up, they will make your ass homeless. Like any asset in your name will be sold to get as much of the money, because there's like structures of debtors, like depending on like what type of things you have taken out. So like if a company goes bankrupt, depending on its share structure, that's how it gets paid out. Like whoever, like I'm pretty sure like based on the share structure, like who gets first go. And let's say like if it makes enough, like if they can't cover it, then it doesn't matter. Like it still gets sold off fully, and then you distribute the amount of money towards the amount owing, um, until like you're at $0. You are left at $0 basically.
Mm-hmm.
Even like
But you see, but you tell you don't pay off the all 1 mil, right?
I
Don't
mean,
pay it
I
off.
think you eventually
you
will, no?
pay off. No, I don't think so. You pay off at that moment how much you have under your name.
Okay,
And then-
so
And so like if you have a house that's worth 100,000, like let's say it's worth $300,000, they will sell your house and use that $300,000 towards the $1 million. There could be rules if it's your primary residence, but I'm pretty sure any assets get like counted towards your bankruptcy filing, like towards the positive of it.
Yeah, and then
So
don't they
it-
like take some of your future income to also pay it off, or is that different?
I'm not sure about that. You could be right. Like that makes sense to me, where you have to still pay it off, but I've never heard of that part. So
wow,
like-
that's oh. That's the
I mean,
case
like-
of CG. What the?
yeah, well, it's meant, like I said, it's meant to be the nuclear option.
You're not
You know,
supposed
it's
to
not supposed to
declare like
Yeah.
frivolously, you know.
Just because, and it's $1 million is like I don't even think they would let you declare bankruptcy for that. First of all, you can't just declare it. I'm pretty sure. Like you have to like go through the approvals. Like if they see that like that's the only option, then they'll say. But like if they can like see that you can potentially pay it off, I don't think you're allowed to declare it just on your own.
Oh damn.
You guys got any ideas for what the darts should look like?
Uh,
Look at
maybe this is I think too long, or I guess that doesn't matter.
I'm telling you, there's like a needle.
Make it feather shaped in there. If you're going with a bamboo stick, like the bottom part, like instead of doing like a proper triangle at the base, like you should make it feather shaped at the bottom.
like an arrow. Oh yeah, no wait. They have like something like this, I guess.
A fletch, right? I think it's called a
Yeah,
fletching.
Like that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but I think for darts, it's on just the back. There's no like it's the back of it, not
Like this,
the.
maybe.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
Oh, like a rock shape. This one.
Make it a little bit thinner.
I think you have to make it one, yeah, like maybe take off that outside there. Yeah, there you go. And then make the pointy part, like the tip of it, like one, just like one or two, like one wide, or 1 pixel only.
Okay.
Why? I don't like the split on this. I know like it's meant to be like that, but it makes it hard to do uneven things.
Yeah.
Can you not change the grid of it, or?
Just move everything.
It's a good editor.
Yeah. I feel like the feathers are too big.
Yeah, you might have to like narrow it down a bit. Armored Core is on sale for 30%. I got too many games right now.
It might be good. I haven't finished it though.
Oh, I'm gonna get it, but I just don't have the time, dude.
I mean, it
Too
can't be
busy
good if you didn't finish it, right?
Wait, what?
Can't be good if you didn't finish it.
Nah, there's like a lot of other games out at the time.
Maybe it was good on priority 1.
Nah, that's not true. Just because the game's good doesn't mean I gotta play it only.
Okay, so that's your what? Lots of P. Did you finish that?
Yeah, literally like 3 times. Really good.
Oh, look at that.
You got
There's
you
your
there.
evidence. There's your evidence.
Did not get me.
What did it prove then? What did it prove?
Nothing. You proved nothing, dog. Some games are just worth
Okay.
playing 3 times for the achievements.
Yeah, how long you had the game? Not even a month?
What, Armored Core?
As a P.
I don't know. I don't know how long I played it for. It's a
How long do you
while.
have it in?
It's been out a year. It came out like
It's been a
March
while,
or
yeah.
April.
March, but
It's
came
like
out
last year,
feeling like. It came out feeling like late. Okay, let's see. The fact came out like February. October.
Maybe?
Oh,
I thought it came out like 6 months at least.
It was late last
September.
year.
It came out September.
September? Okay. September, October, December. Oh, it's 5 months. Dang. That feels like that seems like a midsummer drop.
You guys should play it. It's a good game.
Not too many games.
That's confirmation. That's reliable, dude. It could be good.
I will choose to play Armored Core over that, I'll be honest.
How's this look? I don't care, dude. You're missing out.
Is it Arm from Software your most hated game?
I hate their other games. I don't hate the company.
Crazy.
Can you make the top? Okay, wait, hold on.
I don't know. How's the Fletcher? What's it called? Fletcher? Is that what it's called?
Fletching, I think is called the
Like,
brand.
yeah, that sounds right. I mean, I can make a different color.
Look, the silver looks weird to me. I don't know why it's in silver. What is this a metal?
It's yeah. Usually, are they not metal?
It depends. I guess
Could
you
be
could make
non-metal.
the.
I was saying it's weird. Put it. I don't know. I don't know. If it's
Okay, I'm gonna
Color you want like
send.
purple? Purple could be cool.
low dart weapon.
Yeah, it kind of weirdly enough, you almost got it, but this is how modern ones look.
Looking for old ass ones, are we?
I don't know if we are.
We can just make it like a combination. Again, the weapon's not even gonna be seen, but
Where'd you send this shit, dog? There's too many chats on
I'm
this.
sending it right now. On our voice chat.
Okay.
Here.
Hello.
What's up, Brandon?
Hello, Brandon.
Hang on a sec.
Yeah, I saw this one. This one looks
Okay.
insanely bad though.
What about this one?
But I think it is just. I mean, it's
Okay.
just metal.
Hi.
Yo.
Hello. I mean, you can just make it not metal colored. Oh, I guess. Okay, look at this picture because these look like natural ones.
Are you guys sharing your screen?
I'm streaming.
Interpret streaming.
Oh, so you're just watching everything like 3 seconds behind?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's not high. It's not changing gameplay.
It's just it's game. Yeah.
don't
Brandon,
have to
you
sing.
how committed are you potentially to working on the music if we were to make you a financial offer to do so?
I'm not uncommitted. It really depends on what you need and how quickly you need it, and or how acceptable the quality of shit I make is.
So I can answer the third question. What you sent is basically what we want. I wanted, at least, I'll say. Like the quality wise, that's amazing, in my opinion. So that is like more than acceptable quality if it's similar to that. Not saying everything has to be like that, but you know, if you can replicate that for some of the other stuff. When we need it by, I mean, that's like we're aiming for a June like release date, and that is at minimum an early access kind of release. So not everything has to be done in terms of audio. Maybe it's just some of the major stuff. But maybe we can talk about that, like how much of that is like how much we want to get done, like once we get a confirmation from you. And then what we need is we're gonna have like stages for the game, like different. I don't know if you played the game or not yet, but there's gonna be different maps for the game, and kind of like a theme for each map. Now there's at minimum, I think there's gonna be 3 maps, so 3 kind of themes that maybe go through like that 20 minutes is a stage. So it doesn't need to be 20 minutes of unique music, obviously.
It'll be.
But you know, there should be
for sure.
Yeah, it should change maybe once or twice in terms of like how it sounds. Yeah, that sounds stupid, but you know what I mean. Like
What
in,
should?
like if you have to fill in 20 minutes, you think you can do that for 3 maps?
20 minutes of music per map?
Yeah, it's looping though. Not like 20 minutes of like you don't have to make like a 20-minute banger. You just need to make like maybe.
Well, it doesn't have to be a 20-minute song. It can just be multiple songs that add up to 20 minutes, and then when you load into the map, it chooses randomly and then cycles through them.
Yes.
That could be doable too. And we don't need like I'll just clarify, we don't need vocals, so you don't have to worry about that at all, unless you wanted to like sing, or you wanted to get someone to sing.
I don't think I've ever played a game where my background music was fucking singing to me.
You
I don't
haven't
think I've
played.
seen it either.
You haven't heard humming and all that shit, bro? Elden Ring
Yeah, maybe you play
MFers?
Sonic Back Adventure.
Oh, you want me to give you opera? I understand. Choir.
You can do it. I got faith in you. No, so like we can talk about how we fill in the 20 minutes, but so 3 maps, one kind of intro theme which you've already done. Like that's good enough.
So an
Main
hour of music at the end of the day. That's what you're asking for.
more or less, yeah.
Roughly, yeah. I
Roughly,
mean,
yeah.
it depends. I mean, obviously, you might have music for other things, or you
Yeah,
might not,
yeah.
I don't know, but
The main one is, let's just say, the maps. So yeah, like obviously, like I think me and Interpreet still might just do it, but we might get you to participate if you agree to helping us out. Like doing sound effects for things, like not you making them, but just using like, royalty free ones. So, um, but like, so just actual music. So an hour is, let's say, what we're thinking of, like by June.
okay. For the music, the main question I would have every time I make a song would
Yes.
be what, well, two major questions. What are you trying to do
Convey.
with the music, and what feeling are you trying to evoke in the music?
Okay, so that is I can basically answer both questions. The music is not going to be uh it's more to convey. You played roguelikes before, or you played
Yep.
survival games before. So you know like how the music helps kind of guide you through the, well, in my opinion at least, I think the music really helps me with the urgency of what's on the map, like, enemies or the bosses, like that type of stuff. So that is our goal one with the music. So like when it's not the boss time, it should be more of like a relaxed but still upbeat kind of music, where upbeat in this, or up tempo music, where you're still having that rush from the music that but when it's the boss, it obviously picks up. There's maybe more like, bassy sounds, or like more like repetitive, like more like the tempo just shoots up to like really put the sense of like, okay, you're fighting a boss kind of in. So that is generally the what at least I'm trying to convey, unless Indra wants to jump in and he has like a different opinion on what the music should be.
The
I have a question.
Yeah, go
Um,
ahead, go ahead.
Is it going to be, so what you want is one, how do I put this? When you enter a boss fight, you want it to be the same song but more intense, or do you want it to be a different song, like in like Souls games where it's like there might be some background music and obviously it'd be more upbeat for this game, but then you
Yeah.
get the boss and it's like epic.
So again, Indra, jump in whenever you want to, or if you want to answer the question, because we haven't even really talked about the vision of the music ourselves. But I think the problem I have with the song being different, and potentially, unless we can figure out a way to make it seamless, is there's no rooms or there's no transitions in the game. Like when you're doing the 20-minute run, it's just a 20-minute run. You know what I mean? Like in a Souls game, you actually have the hard cut of going into a boss room where the music, or like the the sound does stop almost, and then the song starts up again, right? So you have like a hard stop into a new song. That's really not possible with the game, because we're not like going to have cutscenes, for example. If you played like Enter the Gungeon, like how a boss has like a cinematic where the boss is just gonna spawn. So in
So the
my
boss
opinion,
spawns and there's no
just an
indication that it spawns?
there's, well, we have an indication, which again, this could play into how the music is made, where it's a visual indication right now. Our audio game is very bad, so
That's fine, that's
like,
fine.
yeah.
Is it,
So
just tell me what the indication is.
there's a timer, and then the timer starts flashing, um, that you're coming up to a boss, because the boss spawns roughly every 4 minutes. Well, not roughly, it spawns every 4 minutes from the last boss. So like the timer will start flashing red, like very noticeably red, when the boss is about, I think, 60 seconds from when the boss is about to spawn in the pre,
it
or
might be.
what
I think it's 30.
yeah. So you
Okay.
can start like, yeah, so the tempo could start picking up, or there could be like blaring horn sounds that a boss is about to approach or something. But yeah, I would say the music for the boss should just be a more up-tempo version of what the map song is, if that
So
makes sense.
there's no, so I just want to clarify,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
when the 30 seconds is up, does anything change?
No,
Other than
the
the boss.
the boss just comes in. There's no stop. Like the game doesn't ever like stop, basically.
So in the same sense of like Vampire Survivors, where it just like keeps
Exactly.
going.
Yeah,
Even well, okay, so
100% like that. It is a Vampire Survivor clone.
so when you like spawn a boss, it just spawns in, but it tells you, okay, I see what you're
Yeah,
saying.
so the bosses in Vamp, so there's the distinguish like the distinguish the dis okay, the difference, I'm just going to change the word I'm going to say. The difference between Vampire Survivor bosses and our bosses are like the actual scale of them. Like in Vampire Survivor, I know the bosses are bigger than the regular enemies. You know, they look bigger, you can tell that it's
Yeah.
a boss. They have more visual details, but in ours, the difference in, well, we haven't done art yet, but this is going to carry over into the final art. The difference in a regular enemy, excuse me, and a boss is massive in terms of the scale of the actual art design. And then there's like a health bar and everything. So there is like a proper, I think there's more of a visual indicator than even Vampire Survivors that yes, you are fighting a boss, you know? But like in Vampire Survivors, like I don't even know if the music, it's been a minute since I played the game, but I don't know if the map theme like speeds up or changes at all if a boss is in your kind of enemy spawn pool. So but yeah, no, there's no like it is like Vampire Survivors where it just spawns at the time that it's supposed to.
Okay. Um. So then my next question is, would it would kind of have to be one song then? Because unless I make
That's
boss music for every song that it transitions into.
no, and I'm fine with one song. Like I'm like I honestly again interview. Let me know if you're like if that's not what you were envisioning for the music, but I'm fine with one song per map. And obviously you're gonna like not just have like you're not holding down like one note or one key and repeating that. Like I know you're not gonna do that, but there should be like even in the looping of it, it shouldn't loop like at 2 minutes in, you know? Like if it's possible to make a song where it can go for like 3 minutes and then it starts looping, or you know, so it can. I know three doesn't divide by 20, so maybe two, you know, 2 minutes actually might not have to work. So you hear the loop 10 times is basically like would that get annoying? What do you guys think? If you hear one song loop in a game, mind you, where the music is not the main focus. Like, would you get annoyed if you heard a loop 10 times?
I think it'd be noticeable,
It
right?
depends how good the
And
song
it
is.
also it depends on if the music is like on
Good
the
or not?
if it's like front facing or if it's in the background
It's in the
because
background. It's gonna be in
no,
the
I
background.
know, but so it's like okay, you want the music to be in the background, but you want it to evoke urgency when there's a boss.
Yeah, yeah. So it could. So the in-game sounds of an enemy getting hit, but like you know, an enemy getting
Right.
hit, or
It's 4 minutes each boss every time, no matter what.
4 minutes. Yeah. So the first boss will spawn in at 4 minutes. So it's a reverse countdown. Okay, so it's from 20 to 0.
But is it
So
actually 4 minutes every time, and it's 20 minutes every time
yeah,
regardless?
yeah, yeah. Oh, for now it is. Yes. Yeah. We only have one game mode. It's a 20-minute game mode. And then the first boss will definitely spawn in after 4 minutes. The other bosses will spawn in depending on when you killed the last boss. Like
Is that
it's
confirmed? Because I remember having a second boss spawn when the first boss was.
okay. So we'll get back to you, Brandon. But the one thing that is confirmed is that it's a 20-minute confirmed. You cannot change the 20 minutes.
Okay,
The-
because okay, never mind then. Because if it was the exact same time every time for every boss, I could just
Yeah.
write a song for each boss, and then it would start the same, and it would start slower, and then whatever.
So in the main coder has said that the bosses don't spawn in at every 4 minutes, but me and Gary have noticed that we have had multiple bosses, so they do spawn in at every 4 minutes. We just gotta double check. Unless it got changed in one of
Is
the
it a bug
versions.
or a feature?
Well,
I'm pretty sure we
whatever-
intended them to be every 4 minutes, but if you kill a boss earlier or later, it might not.
I thought
no,
we
wait.
know.
No, you're right. No, okay, everybody shut up. You're right. yeah, no.
Who's right?
Every 4 minutes a boss will spawn.
Flat every 4 minutes.
Yes. Well, okay. So a boss spawns at the 4th minute, right? And then
Yeah.
after a minute, you'll be able to fight normal enemies again, and then 4 minutes after that will be another boss.
Well, I'm gonna be
No.
honest. It doesn't really matter what it is now. It's what you want it to be. Is it supposed to be that way, or is it not supposed to be that
No,
way?
it's supposed to be. That way.
Hold up. I actually got a question now for this because I guess it didn't make sense to me. Is it the first boss spawns in at 4 minutes, right?
Yes. And then the
Is the
will
next
be
boss
at
gonna
9.
spawn at 9 minutes? Okay, so it's actually okay.
They end on the 5th minute. Or
They end on the
multiple
5th
five.
minute. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, no, that's how it should be. That we're not gonna change that. That's a feature.
Wait, so the boss spawns on minute 19?
4,
Yes.
9, 13.
Correct.
No,
17.
17.
No,
yeah.
19.
Isn't
No,
it? The first boss is 4. The second
5,
boss is
this one's
9.
10, This one's 15. This one's 20.
14 and then 19? Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Oh
it's
yeah,
5
because
between each one. It spawns
Yeah.
at 19.
yeah,
They
because
spawn
the
at
last
19. However,
the last boss is the game ender. Like the game ends at 20 minutes.
19. Wouldn't it spawn at? It would spawn at 16, 12, 8, 4, and 0.
What? No, it doesn't hold. This is
I
not
thought you
spawn
said
at
it counts
0.
down.
No,
It does. It counts down.
Yeah, at
it's
16
reversed.
minutes you'll get the first boss. Yeah, 16 minutes
So
left. Yeah, first
16
boss.
And then you
Then-
get the second boss at 11.
Yeah.
What? I thought it was 4 minutes. That's
No,
5
no,
minutes.
we're giving so it's okay. We're giving you a minute to fight each boss before regular end. So up until in that minute, no other enemies will spawn. It's just you and the boss. But if it takes you longer than a minute, it's
I mean, it's
gonna
still
be
every
like-
5 minutes then. The first one starts at 4, and then
yeah, and then
5
every
minutes.
So 16, 11, the hell am I? 6
Yes.
and then 1. Yeah.
Yes.
Because you wanted. Okay, what happens if they don't kill the boss? This is a game question now. What happens if you don't kill the boss in a minute at the last boss?
This game, like you just win the game. Doesn't matter. It's about survival, not killing the bosses. Really.
Yeah. You're just surviving the countdown. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, technically, the first boss could have been left alive at the 20th minute. Like, it can happen, I guess. It's hard to do, but
Yeah, you don't
Being
have to
alpha,
kill the
yeah.
bosses to the progression is the timer, not the boss.
Gotcha.
So the music should actually that makes him that answers the music. I got a question for you. Can you make it so that the music is tailored to the time?
I don't think the
Where-
music should rely on the game logic. Because what if we switch it to not be 20 minutes intervals?
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Like, it'd
That's
be
the
better
problem.
if Brandon just makes a song and then we in code speed it up if a boss is alive.
Sure, that's fine with me too. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's easier to do.
Alright. Okay.
So then just pick, I guess, a length of music then.
We have to pick a length that's I need like ideally that's divisible by 20. So the
Divisible
loop
by
does-
20?
Well, sorry, divisible by
A length that is a factor of 20?
a factor of
Yeah.
20. Sorry,
okay, I
yeah.
understand.
That's not 20
Yeah,
or
because
more.
I don't want it to loop all jankly, like where if you end, it doesn't even matter actually. No, like if you win the game, like you know it's fine, Brian. Let's just Brian. I'm not gonna put that restriction on you. Just if you decide to join this game as like a music, I don't know, music producer. Yeah, that's not gonna be a restriction. Like you can just we'll just see what you come up with. And how long it is, and then we loop it, and then we figure it out from there. So
Sure. So then then what the decision is make a song and then you'll just speed it up when there's a boss.
yeah, don't worry about that. Yeah, just maybe we'll figure out what like how we can do it. I mean, I can chop it up too if it needs be, but that's fine.
I mean, I can also do something like it won't be exactly this. But what I could do is write a song in like okay, for example, write a song in the minor key before the boss starts, and then when the
Yeah.
boss spawns, it's the same song but in a major key. It wouldn't be exactly that because I think it'd be too jarring, but it'd be in the same idea because then you could just swap tracks. But
We
the
could-
other thing is
We could
like,
fade between them, right? Like as in
Fade wouldn't be
Okay,
good.
on
really?
But yeah. Between
I-
songs, if a boss spawns and then it goes quiet,
Well, like one will start fading out and the other one will start fading in, like at the same time. You know?
oh, you're still
Oh.
suggesting more than one song for a map?
no, that's only if it.
No, that was a question to Interpret.
Oh,
Brandon's, I guess, suggesting 2 per map, right?
No, Brandon's suggesting one, and then in one song it'll start off in a minor key, and then when it gets to the boss, in the same song
that-
it'll change.
Look,
no,
that'll be,
no,
That'll be
not
handled
the
as
same
2
song.
songs.
Oh, okay.
No, not the same
Yeah,
song.
I think fade would fading be jarring though? Like if you fade down, not like a hard fade,
No,
but if you like,
it's saying overlap the fade, not fade in, fade out, or fade
Yeah.
out, fade in.
Yes, like don't
No,
wait for
why
one
not?
song to fade in the next.
One
like, do it
starts
at
at
the
the
same
same time the next one starts. Or
no,
stop it.
no, we should fade in or fade out, fade in,
time. Alright, like doesn't matter. We can figure that out later.
or we should fade out and then hard start the boss song because it gives you that like punch in the face, kind of. You know?
That was my point originally, was that you said you had no indicator that the boss started, so you don't want a song
Well-
that starts that way.
I mean, the indicator could be that it's silent, I guess.
Also, how's this shit look for a dart? So I can start
That's
implementing.
pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Sorry, man.
I mean,
Oh.
look, Brand. There's another conversation where this is not me. Like we have no music knowledge, okay? Like I listen to music, you know.
Pretty sure.
Like I listen to rap. I listen to like other stuff. I know that much, all right. And then Inderpreet can speak on his own music experience. Gary can speak on his own music experience. But if you want to like again help out, and you're more than welcome to say no. Like don't feel obligated at all, please. But we could give you the full music direction in your hand. As in, it's not that we won't answer your questions, but based on what you think would be best, we would just agree with you.
Oh, I see what
Like,
you're saying.
yeah, like to make, and the thing is, like, it's not that we don't want to help. Don't take it that way, but in my opinion, like, there's no point in us giving you feedback when you are definitely the creative one doing it. You know, like if we were collaborating with you on the music, I think then our feedback would even be valuable to you. But it really makes no difference if you don't get a feel for it yourself, in my opinion, again. But that's
Mainly, it's because it's not like, okay, I have a catalog of ideas that I'm going through. It's more like, oh, I need this information to start.
100%. Yeah. So
Because
that's what. Yeah. No, I
Because
get
it's
it.
not like I'm not like a huge music creator. It's just like I've wanted to try, and then I did this. This was basically the first time. So-
Yeah, and like and that's why I said like we can answer questions on for you from a game logic point of view, right? Like for example, like we can tell you about like the timer when the boss is coming in, how we're planning it. Are we going to like I can even tell you right now, I don't think like and I guarantee it unless Inderpre makes a compelling argument, I don't think there's going to be a hard cut to show that you're fighting a boss apart from just the like up until now just the visual indicator is what we have, and I'm okay with that. Then if we add an audio indicator, let's say if you decide to say like, hey, let's add an audio indicator, if it's a good one, I will agree with you, and we can add that. But I don't think there's ever going to be a point in this game's kind of development where
no Borderlands-esque zoom in.
no, no, there's not gonna be like a quirky one-liner for the boss.
No, not a
or-
quirky.
yeah.
No. I'm
I
talking
feel like it
specifically
could.
about the fact that the screen. So, like, let's say the boss spawns in the. I don't know. Let's just say, fucking 20 meters away from you, but it's off screen.
Yeah,
The screen
I-
will like move over, show you where the boss is, and go back. That's what I was thinking in my head, but like, it's not like I do that.
no,
That's
no, that's fair.
I
And
was
like, I don't know, we can maybe like the issue I have with that Enderpre is how much are we really then like it comes to the whole idea of like, are we adding things just to add things then? Like, there's good ideas for a game all the time, you know.
I mean, we
But
could,
there
like,
is-
I feel like there's no reason not to try it at least.
We can, I think, try it out, but I think you gotta
also
understand the.
don't- it's not like a big thing either. I just wanted to know because it makes it easier to make the music. And then on top of that, the reason I don't want to like necessarily take all direction and say like, oh yeah, I can just go with it because I
Fair,
could,
yeah.
and then I could just tell you what would be best in my opinion, and then also tell you, hey, I want to invoke this feeling because I think this would go really well with it. Like, I could do that. I just don't know how much say I even want to have. I don't want to like. Essentially, I don't want to get into this and then let you guys down later because I don't want to do it anymore.
Okay, no, that's fair. No, and that's totally okay with us in the sense of like you voicing that. So we can talk about like that. Like we could just give you track work then if you're okay with that even like rather than like ask you to provide direction on it. So that's fine.
It's not that I can't. It's that I don't.
No, no,
Essentially,
I get it.
It's
Yeah.
more like I don't want you guys to be disappointed if it's like.
Look, I'll tell you what. This is what like. I mean, we're streaming, but it's fine. The game started as a joke. You know, like it was a total joke. We were talking about this whole idea about like making a game with hentai art, right? So like we were like saying, let's just try to make a game that's an actual game, but let's have hentai art in it. Clearly we pivoted very hard because we started taking it semi-serious, well, like semi-seriously. I'm not gonna say very seriously, otherwise we would have like maybe put more time, like working hours into this. But it's a fun project, and I've told Inderpreet this too. Like if it ever gets to the point where it's causing like issues in the like in our friendship, or like it's actually causing like disagreements to a point where we're like, okay, well, we gotta like take a day off on this type of stuff, then I'm stepping away right away. So it would be the same, like even if you wanted to like step in and let's say like there would be like never a concern about like you like wanting to leave and us being like, well, that was shitty. Like the reason we want to work with you, first of all, I told Vindicated this, like I don't know if you have been making music since high school or not, but I did not know you were like you played music of any kind. I'll be honest, I just don't remember. But if it's someone that we know, like someone we're friends with, like it's supposed to be a fun project. It's not supposed to be a stressful project. Like I know having a deadline kind of makes it stressful, but that's more so because like generally I just want to move on to another game too potentially. Like we've been working on this for like a year. I just want to see where we are at like in terms of our own abilities to make a game. So that's why that June deadline I
Oh
set.
boy, do I have a pitch for you.
Calm down. Just leave it for later.
Oh, what? Is there another idea you guys were talking about? Because I'm all for ideas. But
It's my shitty idea. It's not like any.
no, it's look. We'll like the thing is we started a company and everything. We're gonna get this game out. The June deadline, like I said, is just so we don't get lazy. All right. So if you're fine with just doing track work, we're fine with that. If you decide that you're actually having fun with it, and you know how you said you wanted to try it out, and if you want to commit maybe, like we put in like an hour and a half to 2 hours, like not even maybe 2 hours. We do like an hour and a half a day, like really, and that's mostly in the pre. Like I do my stuff like through my work, and like if I have time, like I'll draft up some like weapon ideas or stuff like that, and I'll communicate it to him. But for music, it would be the same thing too, where we'll just be doing messaging back and forth. There's no like I'm not setting any deadlines for anyone. I just check in on like when are we trying to get our next release out. So it would be the same to you. And if you really do want to pursue this, or you see yourself wanting to pursue this, like there's a project if you think it's worth joining on, like if you think this game is worth like
Yeah.
testing your abilities on. But that's where like I also wanted to have a discussion where I'm like, how I'm fine, like I would love to have you on as like a music, I don't know what the role would be, I don't know titles that well, but in any capacity, Brandon, like honestly, like I just want to work with my friends. So like I don't care what level you say, even if you say no, like that's totally fine. Like I don't take it, like I'm not gonna take it in any kind of way. Like this is like, I know not everyone really has the time to put into this, so it's totally fine. So you can decide on what level you want to like commit to, and then based on that, like we can like answer all your questions to the best of our ability. Like we don't want to like give you like answers that you're like just like, okay, well that didn't really answer anything for my track stuff. So yeah, just figure out what level of commitment you're okay with doing, to like from none to a lot, and then based on that we can proceed forward. And like I said, like we can take it off stream, but we can talk financials about it as well. Like this is not like we plan to make money from this. This isn't like a passion project, you know. So like you would obviously be cut into it, like whatever like we're like our whatever we come to. So like you know, don't worry about all that as well. Like I'm not gonna like skimp out on paying you at all. So, like
Well, yeah, that's like, it's more of like an awkward thing because I mean, you guys are my friends, so it's not like
no, don't. We're putting that
But-
aside, dude. This is like a legitimate financial pursuit. Like we and Interpeer talked about if this even does a little bit of numbers, like you know, like if we put it out and we can get some positive feedback at large, we want to move forward with this field. Like maybe, you know, like well, depending on how much we make off of it or how much we feel comfortable
yeah.
with, like you know, like maybe the next game we still have to keep our jobs and make it, or maybe then this does well enough that we can maybe take a risk about like let's just go full time into this. But that doesn't mean that we're gonna save money by not paying people. So like don't ever feel like it's gonna be awkward. Like if you wanna, like if you need to get paid or if you need to like quit or take a break, like we're trying to do this properly. This isn't just like, oh, let's give it a shot and then if it works it works. Like we want to go give it like a proper shot. So
Mhm. Well, yeah, that makes sense. And I don't know. I've been like, I don't necessarily want to do the same thing that I'm doing for the rest of my life anyway, either.
Yeah.
Like, I wanted to
one of us,
stream and shit,
Paul.
and it's just, I've been too much shit going on for
Yeah.
like, especially at work and stuff, for me to be like,
Mhm.
I'm gonna stream, because most of it is like energy to
Yes.
put on a facade. Not even a
Yeah.
facade, but like a show, essentially. You're entertaining people.
Exactly. Yeah.
And so it's like, if I could just if I could do that instead of working, then I would.
Yes.
Then I would. But it's like, oh, I need to work. But on top of that, it's like, I also don't know how good any of this music is, in the sense that like I'm like okay with it. I'm not upset about it. But like, do I listen to it and be like, yeah, I'm super proud of that? I mean, not really. But like, it's also like, hey, I did that. That's pretty cool. So it's like, I feel like I could do more as well. Like,
Yeah.
I was even gonna say, like, in the song itself, there's no drum track or anything, right? And originally I
Yeah.
was like, oh, that would be worse if I added drums. And then I was playing with it, and like, there was something about it that added a feeling that I was like, damn, you know what?
Mhm.
This actually might work. But I was like, I'm just gonna send it as is.
Well, I did have feedback on the track as well that you did send. I'll get to it maybe, I don't know, maybe today or later.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna like again, if this conversation's getting too cyclical, like let me know because I love yapping. But like it's the same thing for me. Again, I'll talk about myself. I'm not gonna speak for Ender Peter Gary here, but like I can't do a 9 to 5, dude. Especially where I'm working currently. Like
Yeah.
maybe I could do a 9 to 5 in a game dev kind of thing or like a game company, but like I like this is, and it's the same thing. Like I started streaming too with, and I'll be real, the intention of like hoping to like kind of not like I didn't really put in the effort that way, but like to make it like as a streamer, but obviously it's not working out for me as like I'm streaming. So now that I stream, it's just more for fun. Um, and then I'm like, all right, well, like what do I like to do? I like to game. You know, there's obviously me and Interp are always talking about like what type of games would be fun, or like we play the same games, and I know you play a lot of the similar games as we do too. So like we're always like talking about, oh, like this part would be fun or that part would be fun in this game, you know, like what if they did it this way. And we, like I said, we were joking around about this idea of like, man, I started joking around about it. I'm like, man, there's like a lot of hentai games that are not games, they're just like acid flips, you know, like what if we like make a game and then we draw people in through the art of hentai, you know, and then like we'll just make a quick buck off of it. And then like we went to Calgary, like there's like a gaming group. I forgot what their proper name is. Like Calgary Gaming, like whatever. It's like a big group of game developers or game developing related like people in Calgary, like a meetup. And the like we showed our very shitty demo. Like it was like ass, honestly. Like we put it together in like I think what like 2 weeks in the pre just to make it to the place. But
We put a lot of work in for like 2 weeks to get there. Yeah.
yeah. But it compared to where it's now to that, I'm like, dude, like our game was trash back then. I don't know how we decided to show up to that with that version. But people gave us like great feedback. They were very excited to see like new people. They were like giving us like a lot of good advice. People were playing their game. They were saying this is a good idea. And then some guy was like, "So what's your story about?" So I'm not gonna tell him like, "Oh, it's a hentai game." So I came up with this like this theme of like cult kind of like a cult survivor kind of theme. And like it just like that whole idea of what you're saying, like could we have done better? I felt that too. Obviously we could do things better. You know, like I keep telling Interpre, I'm like we can't like let that idea of like this is a good game get us down into like being like, oh, this could be a great game. Cause we're gonna just keep working on it forever. We're gonna keep spinning the wheel. That's not what I want to do. Like I want this to be like a learning kind of experience, and then we keep building on it, right? Like, and then we all have jobs right now. We're at least like financially stable, so we can take like a side project on like this, and if it works out, that's great. If people are like you guys suck or your game isn't fun, then we can stop. You know, we can just go back to our boring day jobs. But
I mean,
we've
not
shared.
necessarily. All feedback is good feedback. If it sucks, that means you can change it and make
Well,
it better if you wanted to. Like,
so this,
I don't think it's necessary. Like, for example, if why is the game bad is a big question.
exactly. So that's where I was coming to, where I'm like, I again, when we put this on itch.io, we told all our friends to play, right? So we got a good amount of hits on it, more than I thought we would. And I was like, I said it, I'm like, if people are like, this game isn't fun, then I don't know what to do. Because this is us making a game that we thought was fun. But if people are like, this game isn't good because of this reason, or it's not good because of that reason, we can change those things. So that's a positive thing. If we hear people say that this, all I want to hear people say is that this game is fun, or you know, the idea is fun. I don't want people to say that this game wasn't fun because I can't change that for someone, or I can't change that about the game anymore. But if people are like, if you change this, it would be better, 100%. So, like the whole to kind of get back to like the music part of yours, like it's obviously your music, you're the artist on it, so I totally get it. I did enjoy the track. I'm not saying that just to bring you in. I really I sent it like when Interpre sent it to me. I'm like, this shit is exactly what I wanted to hear when I like because he asked me like what type of music you were thinking of. So I like
Yeah.
told him, oh, you know, like Castlevania, but a little bit more upbeat. I'm like, holy shit. And I didn't know it was you, first of all. So I'm like, who did Brandon find? Like that made this exactly that like I was like, who first of all, who was playing Castlevania still to know what Castlevania sounds like? But like
Well, the
that
best
was
part is I
so
don't actually.
that's crazy, dude. Because
Like
that's
I
like
have I didn't play it. I just like it's
you just
the
know.
you said that's why I asked for the feeling and
Mhm.
the theme because that's how at least for me that's how I make music. I start with a feeling and then go from there
Yeah.
because um or an idea or something.
Fair.
I need something to start. It's not I mean I feel like that's anyone who's creating music. You just need something to
100%.
start.
Yeah. Well,
But,
like I've dabbled in music production with Raiden and like other people from our high school. Like I still try to mess around with music production,
Mhm.
but it's obviously in a different scope. Like it's more about like rap beats or like R&B type beats.
Mhm.
But I look at like my thing is look, I get that you might not think what you're putting out is like good enough in your eyes, but again, like it's a growing process, it's a learning process. Like having like I don't know if this appeals to you or not, but like I'm just happy to get this out just because I can say that I was part of something that we made a product that people are playing. You
Yeah.
know, like to be able to say that like even now like on our itch.io like we had like 35 downloads on it, which
Mhm.
like to me is crazy. Like 35 people have played something that I helped make, you know? Like
Mhm.
or and we have people that gave money. One of them was like I think it was money laundering, but it was like $10, so I don't think it was money laundering. But but
Money
people
laundering.
people paid for that game. Like Inderpreet's friends donated to us, and I that like sent me through the moon, dude. Because I'm like, yo, like this is something like I actually put effort into making, and people have enjoyed it enough to be like, here's like an actual like monetary thing to support you guys. So
Mhm.
um if you feel the same way about your music, or if you feel comfortable about your music in that way, I would say, again, like this is a project where you're working with your friends. I think it could be fun. You can obviously figure out if this is something you would like to do,
Mhm.
long term, like potentially. You can also figure out maybe if you want to like get into this type of stuff or not. But
Mhm.
it's a very low stakes way to figure out like a
Yeah. I mean, I
potential.
definitely did have fun when I did it.
Yeah.
Like, I was on a call with Enderpreet, and I mean, mind you, I didn't talk very much, but
But
I
even
was
now,
like,
this guy's coding. I don't know if you're watching his stream. Like I'm watching him code. I don't understand a bit of it, and he's not said anything. So
nice,
it's yeah.
classic Enderpreet. What do you mean talking over us? You just talk with us. I mean, that's how conversations work. I think. I don't know. I'm not an expert or anything.
Look, I'm just saying, think about it. If you would like to join, me and Dippy and Gary, like I said, we started a company.
Well,
Uh,
actually, hold on. Before you continue, I
yeah,
do like. I kind of already made the decision. I want to like try making at least the
for
first
sure.
rap song.
Okay, yeah.
Like,
So
I don't
yeah,
know why not. Like, it's not
100,
like
dude. That's
I'm
great.
doing anything else on the side. I'm gaming.
All right, if you like, dude, we're like more than happy to like again, if you want any kind of direction, let me know. I can explain the game to you more. If you want to play it, go play it, see if
Well,
it
I guess
helps.
honestly, I think now I actually need to play it because like for the
Yes.
main menu, it's like doesn't really matter. I can go with the theme, but like now I actually need to play it to know what kind of feeling is the game giving me, and
Yeah.
then I
And
can like
how about this? Don't make a decision yet. Play the game, because if you don't enjoy the game, then you don't have to make the music for it either. Let's just say that,
I can make
because it could
music.
be
I can make music for a game that I
actually.
subjectively don't like.
All right, then it's up to you. We're more than happy to obviously have you on. We'll figure out how much you want for the first track, the first two tracks. I'm being for real about that. Like I'm not gonna just take them for free. So we'll discuss something about that.
I have
Um,
no idea. So
w-
it's
I,
like
we'll maybe, because it's on a stream. Maybe we'll discuss this
yeah.
yeah
We'll
later.
talk
Yeah,
about it
but
after.
yeah, but we'll actually talk about, maybe, let's say if you want to come in, some of the other details on how like we could potentially give you some money or offer you a cut of the
For
game
sure.
sales. Yeah, but yeah, like play the game and let us know if you like, again, if you want to make the first track, you're more than welcome to. If you decide to like maybe want to take on a larger role, like we would love it, or I would love it. I don't know about Enderpeep, but I'm like, this and art is, I know, two things that we can do like right now in
Oh yeah,
house.
Art.
Like
I
I
might. There's two people. I could ask one person that I know,
yeah.
or also Denise. But Denise needed a lot more details about what you
Well,
wanted.
so there's we can also just maybe meet up one day if you guys are okay with that. If you want to like just physical, this is why people have physical workspaces, huh? Well, we could maybe just meet up somewhere one day.
No,
Uh,
we call it Discord. We call it Discord. That's our group. That's our office.
or we also have this thing, and I thought it was a really good idea. We made a kind of an art call out in one of the discords for the game developer group, and someone responded by saying, "Do you have a Figma?" Which is just like the best thing we
Yeah, I
found.
know.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
So there is some art direction stuff that we can walk Denise through, or even like on a bigger call, to maybe so you can pass it along to your friend as well. But yeah, like if Denise is, we're more than happy to explain what we're looking for to her. Like I would, again, the if it's people that like we know, like I know I haven't met Denise in person, but at this point we've talked enough. I feel like that we know, like I only like it's I only really want to work with people that like I know, kind of. Like I know that's not a good thing, but it would be real fun to like make a project with like friends. So
Yeah.
um and even if it's your friend, like I mean you're their friend, so like I'm assuming you wouldn't like recommend us like a shitty artist. So like
No, she's really good, and it's like
yeah.
It's not that I'm not close with her. I'm just closer with her boyfriend.
Look, it's either way, I would trust your decision. I know you wouldn't like just prank us by like wasting our time. So
Well,
like
yeah, no,
yeah.
obviously. Wait, one sec.
don't think I've met Denise either. Kind of crazy.
I haven't seen Brandon like in a long time in person, so that's like maybe it might just be easier to like rent out like a library one day, not a whole
Last time
library,
we
but
went, I think last time we went to was David's game.
Yeah,
I
right, maybe it
I
does.
wasn't there. I wasn't there.
it's crazy.
Oh,
I saw Brandon like I think before the pandemic.
you hate it.
Yeah.
What is unique about throwing weapons? Nothing.
It's like for every status effect they do a bonus damage. It should be the last upgrade on the passive.
Wait, what? Like I mean,
The
like,
you're at,
like you know how like magic attacks guaranteed, you know, they do that, or guns fire always something. Is there anything specific?
wait what
Like
are
you-
these wait, I don't even know why attacks eventually explode, dealing damage in an area. Fire one or more attacks are guaranteed to
This
inflict.
is like when
Oh,
you,
there's
you
not
see the throwing
Yeah.
tag.
guns are that's okay, I see. I didn't really think of that. I just gave them their throwing, like their final upgrade kind of, but maybe higher projectile count, like the highest projectile count, like maybe a 7.
We were talking about blow dart though, a poison dart.
Yeah.
There's other ones as well. Oh, but not all. Fuck no.
I
It
mean,
can't
just
be
like
that.
something general about them, but I also don't want to increase the projectile.
No,
count
no,
further.
because like you're not gonna throw more than one boomerang at one time, so it's gonna have to be a single shot. The boomerang is a single shot throwing weapon, so
you have kunai, shuriken, boomerang, what
and dart.
What's similar about them?
you think more on so like the. Don't think of the actual item. Think about more like the mechanic of throwing, I guess. Like what can you do as a throwing weapon that you can't do with a gun or a melee, you know? I think you could maybe bump up the reload time, as in like sorry, like bump down the reload time. Like the reload times are always halved if they hit.
No, hold on. This is too much, Richard. Calm down. Because this is supposed to be like a quick thing that we implement. We can elaborate it further, but like right now,
Or like like reload, yeah, just reload time is halved.
no. But then I have to actually code that.
Oh, but
These are-
what is this? What is this then?
This is
though?
like
What
when
are
you hover something, you'll see that like it's this. Hold up.
Oh, like their flavor text?
Yeah, basically.
Just say that
Like we can just say something with their range or something, because I don't think they actually have anything in common really.
Just poison the enemies.
It's just also
no, not all of them
shitty.
poison.
So like
Isn't the
this,
poison
right?
dart? Isn't it the poison
There's
dart?
other weapons in throwing.
I'm saying just this. Like, what would you put here instead?
Yeah, it's not throwing poison enemies. That's not what it is.
My guy, there's other weapons in throwing, Gary.
But it's five projectiles. What is
That-
Oh,
but that's
this
what
guy
he's
is so-
asking.
I
That's
hate
what he's.
this. Gary, read the damn shit.
What does boomerang say? What does boomerang say?
It boomerang hasn't been updated.
it's-
It'll say what throwing does.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
So I I talked to Denise real quick,
Yes.
and she's gonna say something, but she was thinking about it. So
Okay. I mean, I can go through my whole spiel again with her as well, but I'm assuming you can explain what I explained to
yeah,
you.
no, like
yeah.
she just hold on, let her say, like, just wait until the end, and then you can answer
Yes.
after.
Okay, so I have been thinking about it,
Okay.
and like, I want really good things for your game, right? I don't
Yeah.
know if I can produce the kind of quality that you deserve.
Listen.
Okay.
You guys have seen what's in the game, right? Like, it
Yeah,
looks
like, I
shit
okay.
currently.
Let me
Everything has
just
to be
ask
better.
this, and like Denise, do you have like have you like worked on anything, or is there like some kind of sample we can see? Because I'll like I get that, and we'll just take the no if you really feel like if you are of that opinion. But this is again, like I said, a fun project, and there's not going to be any kind of like our game is again like yeah like what in the like, you really need to play it to see how low quality it is right now. But
So, and I haven't said anything yet, but I'm saying it to
Yes.
both you guys and Denise. I personally believe that Denise's art is good enough, but
Look,
that-
we're not gonna force either of you to. So if
no,
if you guys
I'm
don't
just
feel,
saying
yeah,
for Denise because I'm
Okay.
saying that like I think that the art is good enough. It's just whether or not Denise is comfortable enough to like
that's
put her
exactly it.
artwork out there.
Yeah.
Like it's not necessarily like I'm saying no, but I just think your game deserves better.
I think,
Look-
and this was my suggestion to Denise, and
Yes.
she hasn't answered yet, and I'm gonna suggest it to you guys too. What she could do is take literally one model, draw it, see if you guys even like it. If you agree, and you're like, you know what, this is good, but this isn't what we're looking for, or we don't
Yeah.
really want this, then no harm, no foul.
Look, I'm okay with that. I'm totally fine with that. But I will let like this is Denise's decision because if she, like you said, if she doesn't feel comfortable to have her art out yet, I'm not gonna force it. I
Yeah.
will say though, like I was telling Brandon this. I don't know if you were hearing it or not, but this is a very low stakes. As in, there's honestly no stakes in this. If you really feel like you're at that level where you wanna maybe pursue art for your example, Denise, or Brandon, music for you in a
Mhm.
game setting or an artistic setting even, and wanna maybe move a step forward than just like doing it internally like for your own kind of benefit, and that's fine as well. Like if you just like draw like doing art to like like relax or have it for yourself,
Yeah.
that's totally okay. But if you want to maybe pursue a further career with that, I'm not guaranteeing that this is going to take off, but
Mhm.
this is probably one of the better chances, I will say that, because this
And
is
it's really
about
funny that you guys say that you started with like a hentai idea. And the
Yeah.
reason I say it's funny because the other girl that I was talking about is like she draws like anime style. And it's like
then
it's hilarious because I'm like, oh, if you guys still wanted that, I mean, like, I feel like she'd have to hate herself, but she might do it. She might even draw it for you.
We're not forcing anyone to this.
We-
I don't
Yeah,
think-
well, so this is
Okay.
the thing. We could this fun like yeah, we don't want to force anyone because I know there's a lot of reservation. Like I have like my girlfriend's sister's boyfriend. He is an artist too, and he has been asked to do like his art is, I'm not calling it serious art, okay? Like but he does more like, I'm just gonna call it regular art. Please, like anyone watching or like listening, don't take it out of context. But like he doesn't like really want to dabble into like furry art or hentai art himself, but he gets
Okay.
offers still, and he said no. And I think that's where that is fine. Where like if like it's fun because I have been thinking about like, and I didn't really present it because I'm going to the moon with this game in the sense of my thinking ahead of it, where I'm like, what if we, let's say, make good enough money, I want to release a DLC pack of the original idea where you can just get like a hentai DLC pack as a supporter pack. So like like you don't have to buy it, but there's gonna be an option to like have all the characters like hentai-fied, I guess. I don't know like, but
I think
that's
it's
besides the
a-
point.
Well,
To the
it's
the
like-
origin. Go
Sorry,
ahead.
continue.
Oh yeah, no, I was just saying, look, this is the lowest of stakes, If you feel comfortable with your if you're given because I'm talking to both of you, so given like your talent, and if you want to like maybe have it out, because we like, that's one thing I will say, like we will publish this, as in it will be like available for people. So if you feel comfortable doing that, we would love to work with people that we know. We would love to work. I mean, me and Brandon go way back, so like 100%. Like I would love to work with Brandon, and same with like you, Denise. But there's like, we don't ever think that our game is good enough for any kind of art. Like if your art style doesn't, like what Brandon said, like if we don't think that it matches with the theme we're going for, then that's another thing. But that doesn't mean that we think that your art is not good enough. Like even like, I'm just gonna say it even without saying, like I think that's not how I think of it. Like if you're putting hour into like actually like drawing and like producing art, then it's already good enough. So like don't think of it that way. But again, it is your decision. I'm totally fine with Brandon's idea. Like weirdly enough, we have a lot of direction already out for art. Like we have a whole document of what we want each character to look like and what the inspiration should look like, kind of. So we can pass that along to you and any characters that if Denise wants to work on, to like if she's okay with that, like she can pick one, make like a render of it or like a sprite of it, and we can
Oh,
we
yeah,
can go
and,
from
and
there.
I just want to say, Richard made it clear to me already, but this is like, it's not like you're doing all of them or you're doing none of them. It's like, if you do like 2 and you're like, yeah, I like these 2, but I don't want to do anymore, they're fine. They don't care.
Yeah, you can step back at any time. Like don't like you're not locked in first
Like,
of all.
yeah, there's no
and
contracts or anything.
Yeah.
Like, you just do whatever, and then we essentially, what they're saying is whatever we do, they feel like they should compensate us financially, essentially, depending on how much we want to do or how much work we put into it, kind of thing. So it's like, if you just want to do the 2 and you're like, nah, actually, don't even pay me, then it's fine. Or if you're like, I want the 2 paid for this much or whatever, we
we'll
can
say
all
$1
talk
million.
about it.
Like we'll
Well, I
get
mean,
please.
you know,
Yeah.
we're not fucking going crazy
no,
over here.
Don't ask me to take out a small loan, okay, to pay for your guys's. But no,
No,
jokes
but, like,
aside, yeah, like that. There's no string. Like there's no like. First of all, there's no commitment. There's no like if you feel like you've done a lot of work and you want to get paid, you're gonna get paid. If you feel like you want to maybe take on a larger role, like we have the opportunities. We're not hiring people, but we like I said, we would like to. I've been telling Brandon we would like to work with people we know. Art and music, or like anything on the artistic side of the game, we're still figuring out. Like it's the reason we're waiting till June is because we've been looking for an artist in both qualities, like in music and in like actual game art since like November. And it's very hard because like all three of us, like me and the and Gary, are like very introverted. So like it's hard to like go out and actually like meet people to do it. So if it's people that we already are comfortable with, that's great. I'm looking at it from like a personnel fit, but you know, we can definitely talk about like how we feel about the actual game art. If you're okay with it, Denise, if you want to do a model or not, and even if that's all you want to do, if you want to do 2, if you want to do 3, like any level of commitment, like you can back out at any time. Just let us know is all I'll say, just so we can maybe then start looking. But you know, like, and then we can like if we get like a full team put together, you know, from this call, we can like discuss about the deadline as well. Like I said, not all the art has to be done by June as well. Like that's another thing. There's like a self-imposed deadline by June. Like we don't have a publisher or anything. Like we're gonna self-publish most likely, so we're not locked in for anything really. So we can push things back. We can move things forward. But the June deadline is like literally
Well,
just so.
look at pretty much every single game that's ever come out. Oh, we're releasing beginning of 2021. I mean, end of 2021. I mean, end of 2022.
That's-
there's a perfect example.
All right, look, nobody's
Exactly.
gonna drag them through it. They're just
Silk
chilling.
song, but
That's crazy.
we don't want to like cause any kind of stress from this. Like at any moment you're like I'm not having fun doing this, you can quit. Like this is supposed to be a fun project.
There's like a little bit of like nervousness that comes for like Denise, and
Yeah.
I won't go into like details about
That's fair.
what
No, it's
exactly
okay.
happened, but
Yeah.
it was like she was asked to draw something for somebody. She did. Everyone was like, okay, like, and she asked like, what do you want, like exactly, and
Only
then
like half an hour to draw it.
and then we did it, or we like it was talked about, and then she did it, and she did it to the exact specifications that they had asked, and then
Yeah.
everyone was fine with it, but then somebody else came and just like added a bunch of details, and then it was like,
okay.
and then it was
Yeah.
like, oh, why? But like I could have done that, but you told me not to, and like
Yeah.
everyone was praising that person over Denise,
Yeah.
and so that's where that insecurity comes from. For like,
Look, to answer that very specifically, I know you're not asking for that. I will say this. Like I'm gonna start from the like the absolute beginning. Let's say you agree to do one render even, or one like art piece for this. Obviously, it's gonna fall on me and and Gary. I'm not gonna be the only one to call the shot, but like it's a majority situation if 2 out of the 3 of us like it. Most likely, all of us are gonna like it if it's like with me and Indra have kind of agreed on the art direction we would like for the game already. And I mean, Gary is here,
I'm
so I'm
just here
assuming
for a
he.
ride. I'm just here for a
Gary
ride.
is
I'm just here. I'm just here. I'm just here. Don't worry.
Yeah, so
Freaking Gary.
so the art is gonna be either like it's not gonna be bad. I'm never gonna like I'm gonna be honest. I just find in general art to be good. I don't care how what style it is or anything, but there is a certain art direction we're going for that we can discuss if we want to do it. Secondly, that what that happened in that example is never gonna happen. Me and Inderpreet can draw, I found out based on all the game art he's done, because I think that looks great. But like we're never gonna add or ask you or change up on anything that you've done or ask you to do more after you submitted it. Like, cause we're gonna be very clear in the communications on like what we want, I guess. And your deadlines are yours to set. Like I'm being 100% real. I might check in sometimes just to like, make sure everything is on kind of track still to maybe meet some like release dates that we're like talking about, but we're not going to update the art. Like we're updating the game to put out on itch, right? But the art and music is most likely not going to those itch updates. Like the art and music might just be rolled into the final update, but like what the first Steam update or the first Steam release. So you can work at whatever pace you want to.
And
And
to
we're
clarify,
yeah.
like to like drive this point home. It's not, again, if you just do two of
Yes.
them, you submit 2 of them. The only reason Richard would need to check in on timeline wise is just because he either needs to make a decision that they're just going with whatever art they have, or they're gonna find another
Exactly.
person, or they have to draw something else. And it doesn't matter if you can't do it or not.
Yeah, like this is for you as well, Brandon, but Denise as well. I'm never gonna be like, hey, can you get this done? Like I first of
Yeah.
all know that you guys won't be like that where you're gonna be like past your deadline. There's gonna be no, like, to use a very game industry term, there's gonna be no crunch. I'm willing to move the game back, but as long as I'm again, like I was telling Brandon this, and like if this game starts causing issues, I'm stepping away. Like I'm not sacrificing like my friendships with people to make a game. That is not
Yeah.
worth it. So if it ever comes out to a point where we're like, no, you need to get this done, it's stopping right there. Just not out of frustration, but more so that like it's not worth it at any point. Then, where
Yeah.
I'm never going to like point fingers and be like, this is your fault for anyone on this call. So like. I mean I hope Inderpreet is okay with it. Like I had to learn, like I'm never like led a project in my life, so I've had to like learn kind of on how to like pass him direction. But like I've told him like, hey, like if you like let me know if anything I ever suggest for the game is too much to code. And that goes for you, Brandon, that goes for you, Denise, if you guys want to join. If it's ever too much, like in terms of like the what I'm asking, I'm more than okay with scaling back things. Like I want it to be as comfortable as possible for you guys to do your role. So I really am not trying to be like, like, oh well, you promised this. No, like you just helping us out. Even this conversation is very like kind of it's helping
$1
me
million,
grow.
please, thanks.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like it's helping me grow, like to like kind of like be more articulate on what I'm expecting from people, right? Like even if let's say you and Brandon say no, or you and Denise say no, then the next group of people that if we can find to talk to, or the other or like someone else, then I can kind of convey it better. But
Yeah.
like this is a learning. Like I'm taking it as a fun learning experience because I do want to get better at this kind of role. And like I said, like if this turns into something that's better, I'm all for it. You guys are like we can like that's the future stuff. But me and Inder, like I said, we have like a share like division already between me and Peter and Gary. Like we figured out like how all that goes. We can cut you guys in on long term if you guys are done on like a contract basis. That's fine as well. In term not and a contract as in like X, like you get X amount of things that you want to feel like you're comfortable doing, and we will pay you guys. So
Yeah.
yeah, I will pay you guys. Like I'm willing to say that even. Like I will personally make sure that if you feel like you deserve to get paid for the work that you did,
Hmm.
and most likely for any amount of work that you did, I will pay you. So, like this isn't like it's a fun project just so we can maybe like do a project as a friend. as friends, but it's also a serious project in the sense of like I'm tired of my job. You know, I want to maybe get into something that's
Yeah,
I
I know.
enjoy doing. So
So,
like
I guess
yeah,
so for
that's my
for me it
pitch by
doesn't
the way.
matter. I
Yeah.
already started doing it, and I've already committed that I want
Yes.
to do the first one, or I want to try the first one anyway.
Okay.
And then Denise, would it help you? And you can say no, not
You
right
can say
now.
no. Yeah.
Yeah. Would it help you to look at things right now, like Richard showing you things right now, or would it not?
Are you able to send me those pictures you showed me the other day, like Interpret? Like those.
Can you send her the Google document as well, Interpret? Yeah, because so I'll just explain a bit of it, Denise. Again, like you can say no like at any time, but the Google document has all our current characters like described as how we're taking what influences we're taking from them and like how we kind of want them to look. Um so if you feel like you can do that and if you feel like there's something else in your mind that you were going for, go for it, but like I said, there's a little bit more detail for the art design because me and Indra have talked about the art design a bit more, but it's
Are you
very like
sending it?
I don't know. I think Indra will.
Yeah.
Music, Brandon.
Eventually.
Me and you can keep talking to figure out like how the track is. I'll try to provide you better feedback than I can. But like I said, art direction was just on our mind from the beginning, so like we just have that more fleshed out right now. So
Yeah, that's fine. I mean,
yeah,
in my opinion, it's harder. It's harder to think of you want a song to sound like than
yeah,
what you want something to look like, because music is fucking crazy. It could be
it is.
actually anything.
But
Um,
but thank you again. I'm just gonna say thanks for listening to me yap. I do appreciate it. And I'm like even just you guys doing well, Brandon. Even you doing one more track for us is exciting. And
Mhm.
Denise, even like you considering it. Like I'm being 100% honest. Like this isn't me like being a salesperson, but it is very exciting to even know that like people would seriously want to work on a project like this or would consider it at least, you know, like it's just kind of like whole mentality of like there's like a project that I'm part of that like you know is serious enough that people aren't just like messing around with about it with, you know, like like yeah,
Well,
there's like we're joking about it, but at the
to
same
be
time it's
completely honest, I've been trying to make music with that software that I used
what
for
do you use?
years. I used Magic's Music Maker. I
Okay.
got it from a Humble Bundle thing. It's part of like an Acid Studio bundle. Anyway,
Yeah.
I used that, and I don't even remember what I was saying. Oh, I've been trying to make something for like years. I keep getting like I keep opening it, I keep downloading everything, I keep
Yeah.
starting, and then I'm just like, I don't give a shit, and then I just stop. So it's like when I did it for this intro, I was like, I actually had a thing to try and do. It wasn't
Yeah.
just like, oh, make something. So it was a little bit easier for me in that sense because I was like, I can like actually
hmm No, I
start
get it. Yeah.
going.
There's like an actual like
Motivation.
end goal. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
and
yeah.
so like I had fun doing it, so I feel like if I do it again, which I'm going to after I play at least the first is the first map always the first map?
There's only one map right now. So
Damn.
yeah. I mean we haven't implemented it yet, but I've already written out what the map should be like. Because there's a gameplay feature that we were talking about. I don't know if we've agreed on it yet, where you'll get it more as you play the game, but there's like
Send
family
it to me or did you send it to Denise? Oh, I see it, yeah.
I don't know if I added. Let me add Denise to. Oh wait, no, I'm not. Okay, he just sent it to you too. Okay. Um. So you're fighting cult members, you know, other cult families as we're calling them, just to keep everything kind of easy to understand. Um. Each like we're planning on doing that. The map kind of dictates the spawn rates of the families. So there's currently 3 cult families in with no, there's 4 families in right now with 4 bosses. There's an update coming out after the one that we're working on that's supposed to add 2 new families and like a bunch more new bosses and like a bunch of new enemies. But the maps like will spawn like we'll have a different spawn rate of each family type based on what map you choose. So for example, there is going to be an Aztec kind of jungle-y type of map, and then there is an Aztec and alien kind of cult family. So they're gonna have a higher spawn rate on that map compared to the one that we have currently, which is it's like a desert map. I kind of really like it. It's just gonna be like the Alum, like Texas kind of map, but we'll see.
Okay, okay.
So that's why the maps, there's no new maps in yet, because I want to do it in one go, as in like the spawn rates and all that are factored in rather than just it being visual. But I gotta talk to Interpret about that and figure out if that's even doable right away. So
Wait, so sorry, and forgive me if you
go
didn't
ahead. No,
say
go
it
ahead.
already, but what is the theme progression throughout the 20 minutes?
What can you expand on that? I don't know what you
Oh.
mean.
For example, you say in the first thing it's like aspiring cult leader, you want to create the best cult, right?
Yes.
What is the story?
So we're developing it, but the gist of the story is, yeah, you're right. Like your character is a cult leader. So this is where the art really needs to come in. They're not going to be weapons as you've seen on the screen or whatever, or when you play the game you'll see weapons circling you. They're going to be followers, like actual arts of like other people. So those are your recruits, and then by surviving, I guess, you're basically the other cults are trying to kill you because they see you as a threat. So all these other cults are established cults in this world of the game world, and then they're just trying to take you down. So you just have to survive, and then at that point you are kind of, we haven't decided what the end is going to be like yet in terms of like what you get, but like you are like the best cult, I guess.
I see. Okay, so you already have like kind of design things and then like character inspirations. Actually, that's really probably useful. I don't know.
If it's too much or too little, let us know. If you want to even, the thing is like the weapons are just there to like kind of indicate right now like what you're shooting, but it really was meant to be people circling you, like you're a cult leader and you're recruiting people, right? So
Yeah, so these are people though, right?
yes, there in the actual art it should be people. Yes.
So it's people with this theme. So
Yeah,
so
exactly.
in a set like in a very, very, very basic sense and not restricted to
Oh, no.
Pokemon gym leaders.
No. It's those are just like, so we made that document under the understanding that me and Interpret will have to do the art. So we're like, okay, let's figure out, and then also the lore. That document's supposed to help us kind of like draw from those characters for the lore. But those are kind of the characters we had in mind when we were thinking about it. So like,
Yeah, no. But
yeah.
but it is gonna be people regardless.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Well, one of them is a gorilla, so yeah, one is it's humanoids. One's a gorilla.
Which one?
The last one, it's I think the throwing dart one. He's gonna be a magic gorilla.
Oh, ape. Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
But everyone else is humanoid, but it
So far.
doesn't have to be human necessarily. Or
You
is
know,
the gorilla like a special character?
honestly, go nuts. I don't know about you, Interpret, but I'm fine with like it can't be like 0 humans, I'll say, but if you come up with something cool, go for it.
So
Like
there's a lot of
really,
artistic freedom, is what you're saying.
yeah. Like I
These are
said, like,
the inspirations and the designs that
yeah.
you had in mind.
Is there, okay, hold up, let me open the Google Doc up myself because I gotta.
Because this makes it easy. You could just choose one.
Oh yeah, no, just go for it.
And then just sketch it, fuck around with it, do it in multiple
there-
views if you wanted to.
Did you pin that Google Doc in the pre? Can you add me to that group so I can access it very fast? or like just
it-
send it to me as well.
Send it, yeah. Also, you sent the link as with edit access, and I don't. It's not that I don't deserve it. I'm just letting you know.
No, it's fine. Don't worry. You just keep it for now.
It's
Dude,
not
we-
about
he-
editing. It's about accidentally editing. I'm not going to. I'm just
Bro.
saying that, like. Oh my god. Okay. I'm not. I'm not sure. It's not like I'm gonna go in here.
This guy's he's memeing. He's memeing. Okay, so
Kill this guy.
what I'll say is when you try to you can change the one thing you can change is the like how it says the weapon type. So like an axe or a baseball bat. They have to kind of they're going to use that.
Based on that, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. So that's where even if you notice the characters are kind of the character inspos that we've written out are people that use that, like the most famous people that use that we could come up with, or not most
Yeah.
famous, the people that we want to base it off that are kind of like that. Oh yeah, the bomb guy.
Denise's favorite is the shot.
Inspiration
Which one?
for the shotgun.
Yeah.
Inspiration is Elmer Fudd.
Okay, I don't know who the hell put Elmer
Let's
Fudd.
be specific.
Was that you in the pre? You put Elmer Fudd the.
Look what you've done. They're stopping
Does that
now.
ever-
They're never doing this again. Look what you've done.
Elmer Fudd. Okay, I did agree to this, but yeah, there's not a lot of shotgun characters that we could come up with. I think Elmer Fudd. The one thing I will say about it is his fit kind of goes hard. I'll say that. But-
Do you see how much artistic direction you have? You really do, Denise.
Yeah.
You can do whatever the fuck you want. Elmer Fudd
Yeah, go
in a Halo
crazy.
suit.
The other thing is, I mean, please, like, it's again, it's on stream, but like, the only thing is, like, keep it. There's some ground rules for art, which I don't think I have to explain, but
You're right.
So well, no, not that even. You can. Well, let's try not to get sued. Is I think a good one, but
Oh, okay. What's the other?
keep
thing?
it, of legal age. I don't think I have to. This is. I just want to clarify it right from the get go.
Oh, so not lollies is what you're saying.
Yes, 100%.
Okay, well
'Cause-
then Denise is out. So
All right, Tana starts search again. No, we're also sad. Like we're people want to like. I don't want to get into like woke shit type of conversations if the game ever gets big. We're making fun of gamers first of all with this game as well. So like
are
you know we want there's a whole cult that is just gamers.
nice?
Yeah, you have like crazy. Yeah, just keep the go crazy. Honestly,
To be
Like,
honest, I'm kind of like I want to know what Denise makes now. I just want to see your rough sketch.
did you give them the Figma link as well in the pre? Because it's not worth anything if like she also like Denise does not know like what art
yeah,
style
true.
it's like we're going for. So
Sure, you have
there's
the inspirations, but you don't have the
the art direction.
style inspiration yet.
Yeah. So while Enderpete is giving it to you, I'll go into a bit of the art as well. There is in game it's going to be kind of pixelated art, like the actual gameplay art is going to be pixelated. You don't have to do the pixelated art. I think we can maybe figure it out if you want to do the art inspo for right now. But the one idea that I really want to put into this game is there's going to be like a Risk. You played Risk of Rain, right, Brandon? Like Risk of Rain 2
Oh
or
yeah.
1. Yeah, there's like that, like their compendium, like that they have for everything, like all the art piece, like for the enemies, the weapons, the characters, like the.
Maybe. I don't remember.
Okay, so there's like a compendium basically, or a bestiary, and we want to have a
Oh
like
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
yeah, so we want to have a similar thing, excuse me, for all the followers. So that can be in non-pixelated form. I don't know what that type of art is called, but it can be like a proper like a full render, but not 3D.
16-bit type beat.
Yeah, like give me 1 second.
Like not 8-bit. 8-bit's too little bits. Maybe 16-bit.
Just go right into
What's
compendium.
Stardew?
Stardew's a good
Yeah.
Yeah, that like in game, like it could like lead to Stardew. I mean, once the Figma is open, I can guide you through it. But
It is open.
okay. Let me open it myself then. You know, I'll share my screen. Oh fuck,
That's-
is
Yeah, I don't.
is that
That's
alright?
probably better.
Yeah.
Just watch. Where the fuck is the? Oh,
I'm gonna do it in Discord. I'm not streaming.
yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's actually easier because then I don't have to open a browser. Just don't have one open right now.
Bro, someone's gonna rip off our whole game from this stream, dude. They're gonna be like, these MFers don't know anything. Let's just make it ourselves.
That's crazy. Blizzard.
We could make a better game than them, I think, at this point.
Wait, why am I guess watch it as well.
Okay,
I have
so
to let Apollo out, but Denise is still here, so I'll be right back.
sounds good. I mean, I'm just gonna start. I don't know if Brandon wanted to hear this, Denise, but I'm just gonna explain it. So that kind of like dictionary compendium thing outside of the game I was talking about, we kind of want the art for the characters to. It doesn't have to be like this, but you know, like the detail level of this, almost. I'm not really good with terms, but something like this, but a full body render, not just like a head shot of it, but in like this level of detail, kind of. In-game character art, we were thinking about like these are kind of the inspos we came through, like pixel art, but the real sorry, this I've never used this website enough. The hell do I move around, man? Anybody help me? Oh, okay, I got it. I got it, don't worry. So in-game, and then I was thinking about like a combination of these two. And this is, I don't know if you have experience doing like this type of art. Again, I don't know what it is, but something closer to this. Like this is how the yeah, pixel art. Like this should be how characters kind of look like almost.
did in Minecraft at one time.
I guess, yeah.
Again, it doesn't have to be whatever you're comfortable with, you know, like as long as it's similar to this, maybe we can add the finishing details to make it like in game. But this picture is kind of like really like I think how the sizing of it. Don't worry about that part, but like how like they should look in terms of in-game detail almost, where they look distinguishable, but they're not like hyper detailed. And then that's really it for now. I don't think there's any other kind of art. The other art, don't worry about that right now. Like we have like art direction for like our passives and our everything else, but that is like what's most important is character art. So either you don't have to do both. You can if you choose to do it, you can either just do the render art if you want to like take a stab at it, or you can do the in-game art part of it, which is like the pixel art. So it's up to you. But yeah, like that, like hopefully that kind of helps. I don't know if it made it more confusing or it helps give you some.
Cleared it up for sure.
Okay, sounds good.
Do you have any questions? All?
I don't necessarily, but I will have questions.
Yeah, reach out 100% if you do. Like we can try to answer them. Me or Inderpreet will definitely be able to answer them in time. So
Don't ask Gary. What?
Gary's a vibe, you know. He's
I'm
here.
just here. I'm just here. I'm just here. I'm just here to make I'm just here when it's like a voting decision. I needed two people. That's how odd numbers, right?
Gary's a 5% shareholder.
He's he's a chair. I understand.
Gary has I've given Gary has like been very clear that if this game takes off and if the next game he'll start participating more, and at that point Gary will get equal shareholder rights. But until now, Gary is just he's a vibe. He's here for fun.
Hilarious.
And he helps us test. I'll say that, you know. Whether that be, I'll leave it to Inderpreet on if he wants to explain how good of a tester Gary is or not. I'm gonna stop sharing. But yeah. So again, like I said, I'm very happy that it is people potentially that we, you know, that we get to work with that are like we know and we are friends with. But again, do not feel obligated to say yes. Do not feel obligated or do not feel bad about saying no. And remember, it's just supposed to be a fun kind of time. Me and Inderpriest, when we started this, it was very like a very jokey, very fun thing, and it became serious because we saw like a path to success, kind of, in terms of selling it. But you don't have to take on that stress about like helping us get to that stage if you do not want to. That is totally fine.
Hey, I
Hopefully,
would like to at least try the first character, and if you don't like it,
thank you so much. Yeah. No, we go. Please, I really appreciate it. We will give you feedback on it if we, well, not feedback, but we'll let you know if it's like to the art direction that we were going for. But thank you. Well, no, like I'm not gonna tell her like you can improve this. I'm just gonna be like, it's either for a game or not. Like, I'm not gonna like critique her art because I'm not. It's not my. It wasn't for the intent. Well, it wasn't meant for the game then. That's not, I think, a proper starting point then to be a critique of that art then. So I
Well,
do
mean,
appreciate that.
I mean, it's up to you, Denise, but I feel like you can say like, oh, I'd rather his arm go up instead of down, or I'd rather
Oh yeah,
this.
like that.
if you like hate
uh,
my style, like you just tell me that. But
Yeah.
if there's some details you would like me to change,
Yeah, that it's the same thing. Yeah, with like I'm not gonna tell you that your art is, well, like when I was telling Brandon, like I can't change if the game isn't fun, so I don't want to hear that. So I'm assuming it's the same where like I'm not gonna be like, oh, your art isn't suited for our game, but if it's like obviously details that I'm only gonna tell you those details if I feel like it would fit with the game, right? So I get
I
that.
think Denise literally just would prefer if you just said,
Rogue?
right?
yeah, I think so.
Like if you
Oh
just
shit, okay.
if it just wasn't for the game, if the style just wasn't for the game, you just say
Oh
that.
yeah, okay, fair. All right, I will. I'll let you know then for sure. But thank you, both of you, so much, Brandon, for the work you've already done and you're gonna do, and then Denise for even doing one like piece and trying to see if you're up for it. Like, I really appreciate it. That is very nice, and hopefully this can, like, I'll be honest. I hope that this can turn into like more of like a long-term contribution towards this project. But I will not take it in any like wrong way if you guys are like, I'm like that, even doing that one was enough. So
Yeah.
like I said, like just whatever you feel like, please do not hesitate to let me know.
All right. Sounds good to me.
Yeah, a whole ass business deal on stream. We can refer to it if you ever want to take me to court. But clip the $1 million part and like I will pay you. This guy's gonna get my ass, dude. But yeah, no, this is great, man. I'm excited. I'm excited to see both things. Honestly, I'll let you know about the intro track, Brandon. Maybe, like I wanted to see if there's some stuff that we could do differently in that intro track, just to get a better idea on like what you think on how it could sound. But play the game first, and then we'll once you get like a feel of it, hopefully, then it might be better at that point. So.
Mhm. Well, so I don't know when, honestly. It's literally probably honestly when I'm working next. I'll like do stuff in between.
Yeah, fair. Dude, there's no timeline. Yeah, there's no deadline for either
No,
of
I
you.
know, I know.
Like,
I'm just like
yeah.
I'm more like planning out loud.
Oh, okay, fair.
I just almost said planning out loud in my head, so there's that.
I get what you mean. You're just trying to it's for yourself, basically.
Yeah. I was just bringing you guys along for the ride.
Yeah.
Okay, and then it's funny because it would also help to know what the map looks like in the at the end for the music, if that makes sense.
The map doesn't change during the 20 minutes.
No, it's not delta during the game. I meant like if it's gonna look exactly the same as it does right now.
Oh, okay. So that's okay. It's funny because that's gonna be another art thing. But we have an idea. Like I think me and Inderpreet are going to then we can talk about that with you, Brandon. Um, let me talk to Inderpreet about that. Like we have some ideas on how we want that first map to kind of look like. Right now, it's very bare bones, but it is going to be that kind of vibe. Like when like it's a desert map right now. Like I said, like very like Waco type vibes. If you like know about that cult problem, but it's it's gonna stay a desert thing. The only thing that might change in that map is like maybe more assets, like maybe like a mountain kind of block, or like I was thinking like an abandoned church almost. Like it's gonna be very like
So if you were to
westerny.
equate it, westerny. So
Yeah.
you'd equate it to like not exclusively, but like Red Dead type
Yeah, New Mexico.
era.
Yeah. Yeah, well the time period not necessarily, but the look, yes.
Not necessarily the time period, but the look. So not restricted technology to the time period.
No, it's
But the look of
asynchronous.
it is still Western.
Yeah. This is not grounded in Earth. Let's
Well,
just
no,
I'll say
I
that.
know.
Yeah.
It's just, I mean, I
You
guess, yeah,
you
you can make something that doesn't even exist, but make it look Westerny. I don't know.
Well, the westerny part is just to elicit the feeling of like a standoff, Like I don't know if it's in bad taste, but like
Nice.
the reason I started like getting into cults, and not just because of this game, is hearing about the Waco shootout, So, like
got
it's that's where like in my mind a lot like that the whole idea of cults being isolated from humanity, like they're very the biggest thing that they do is they open a compound, away from civilization, and what better like I know it's not practical, but this isn't real life, like the game isn't real life, so but what better place to open kind of like a compound almost, or like your cult like base in the desert, the whole idea of like again like going back to that western time period, like the Red Dead, of the expansion and all that. There's just something about that that desert western look which gives this whole idea of that it's like unlawful, like it's not meant to be, like rules don't work here.
Unlawful like
Yeah.
that. Okay. I mean that makes sense. So
Like, I don't want it to sound like like the classic Western sound potential. Maybe I don't know. Go nuts with it. Like go nuts with it. Like we'll see.
Okay, next question.
Yeah.
Can you look up 16 and 32-bit games and tell me if that's the art?
Yeah, for sure. Let me do that right now.
And this isn't just me asking for Denise, it's asking for myself too, because I want to make, there's a potential for the music to be more bit-y.
Like like a bit tune. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right, I'm going to share my screen. I think we're going to make this decision right now. I got to stop coding for a bit.
Put your fingers down.
Yeah. All right, go on. I'm looking. What did I? Okay.
Don't even put art, Richard. Don't put art. Just put game.
Okay.
And
What
16-bit as well.
Yeah, guys. What is the updated? Let me check in the pre. Just do this first now, and then I'll check after. That one might not be updated. As in that's not the one that I updated. So let me check. I gotta look at the dog. Give me a sec. I'm looking at art. Okay, these guys have. What's a 32-bit art game, Brandon?
No.
You can do it.
Far Cry 3 is not a 16.
I can tell. Yeah. What is this
That's
considered?
Stardew. That's
No, I know that's hard.
Oh. I think it's 6. I think that's 16. No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is this a good comparison right here? 16
Kind
and
of,
30.
yeah. Yeah,
Why is it so
that's
blurry?
relatively good.
All right, I'm gonna pull this one up. So this is 16. This is 32. I don't know. My eyes might be bad, but
Why don't you just do 32 versus 16?
all right. You know what? He's right. All right, Mario. Oh, this is much better. What the hell? Why are they using Sonic, dude? Okay. I think 30. What do you think, Winterpree? 32-bit? I'm leaning towards.
Because the pictures you showed in the other one that you said was most closely is 16-bit.
Is
Or
that
even
16?
8-bit.
Really?
Look at bring up the wait. Yeah, bring up the picture again. Hold on, I can bring up the picture. I think I have it open. No, I don't.
I got it. Don't worry. This is why we need someone that has art knowledge because we were lost. This is
That's-
8-bit.
That looks yeah. Yeah,
I mean,
but that
this looks
but
more
it's
detailed as
also
well.
in terms of depth. Yeah, but and detail level, like you can't physically have enough detail with limited pixels.
Just how you bit better than just because you can show your art
I
better?
would say this is at like I think this is like 16
This?
and 32. I think this is 16 actually.
Yeah, because this. I mean, like, look, I'm looking at 8-bit.
Maybe
Oh,
8
no.
bit. 8 Yeah, but yeah, no, I know, but isn't it has to do with the fact like it has to do with how many pixels can be physically rendered. No? That's my point though. Like in order to show details you need and if it's colors then you need like shades of color.
All right,
That's
look,
what-
I'm gonna. This is what I'm gonna say. In the I found these. I don't know if you ever looked at the Figma again. But this is what I was leaning towards. I don't know what bit this is, but this is what I was kind of hoping it would look like in game.
Okay. So and this isn't to say this is what you need to draw, but this is for the in game and then for the other thing you said, right?
Yeah, the other thing is the full render art for the kind of like the monster book or the follower
Yeah,
book.
yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, and then for me that helps. I don't know. I might try a BitTune, and then feeling. I don't think you answered that part yet.
What do you? Okay, ask away then.
What's the feeling you want to
For the
give
map,
for the music?
the music. Okay,
Or
so
is
the
that
music.
artistic direction as well?
That's artistic direction. I can't answer that unfortunately because what I feel I play games with no audio.
I told Denise that, and she thought I was joking. She thought I was lying.
No, it's a fact. Like I only well, it depends on what game it is, but like I don't like playing
You
like games
prefer
that
no
have
sound. Actually, it's not even
yeah
that you have to.
Wait.
You prefer it.
Do you play
yeah.
silently?
No.
Oh no. Like certain games I don't. It's only like I've gone better with it, but like I can't play Borderlands with its audio on ever. It's so annoying. Like but like Lethal Company, Red Dead Redemption, like all those type of games, I have the audio on. But like roguelikes and all that, like I don't know. I like having a video. Like I listen to like commentary on the side. Like I listen to podcasts while I'm playing. So I that's the reason why I can't give you direction because I don't even use music in these type of games.
Damn,
So
that's crazy. Okay, yeah, that's
yeah.
fine. That's good enough for me. I'll start with something, see if it's good, and then, well, yeah, whatever.
Yeah. No, yeah, like let
You
oh go
can
ahead, yeah.
tell me whenever what you think about the song or what you want differently or whatnot, because I like Interpret told me it was like good, but you wanted the tempo up slightly or something.
Yeah. Okay. You know what? I guess we can get into this right now. Let me give me 1 second. Where did you send me that interpret? Was it on Boys?
I can increase the like literally. I increased the tempo, and it
Yeah.
sounds weird, but maybe that's just because I made it.
Yeah.
So-
Well, if you like if you play it and then on a certain tempo, and then
No,
you
no,
up the
no.
tempo.
Like literally create the song at a different tempo.
Oh,
Like,
I
can
see.
change the BPM, and it will play the notes at a different tempo.
So what I like, I'll say this. I really like what you do starting 43 seconds, you know? So I know that you want to lead into it, but
Can you be? I don't have the song.
okay. Can I
Just tell me
share?
what part, like what you're talking about. Like,
I don't know terms, Brandon. That's the problem.
well, what
I don't know.
happens?
It's like I guess you're playing like individual notes on top of the bass line, like the. Hold on.
Okay,
You don't have the song? Oh, let me just send it to you.
I have the song. Of course, I have the song.
Just play it, my guy. Anyway, play it on stream right now.
You don't need to do that. It's fine. I don't care. I can get it. It's literally right here. 43 seconds. Okay, let's go. Oh god, it's so loud. I forgot about that.
I really like 43 onwards, Brandon.
All right, let me listen to it. I've played 1.5 seconds since I last spoke. Okay. Yeah, I mean, why don't you just say the piano part?
Okay, I mean, what are you using for the bass part? Like, is that a synth?
An organ?
An organ? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
so the
mean,
piano
I don't know.
part,
It said you said organ, so I
I
started with
did.
organ.
So the organ sound, I like that as the focal kind of part of the song, basically, you know,
I mean, I
as a
can remove
continue.
I could also remove the second 8 bars. I guess the first 8 bars. They're the same. I can remove the first 8 bars and then
I can chop it up, don't worry. If you, or I guess you have the master file. Yeah, remove the first 8 bars if you can. Um,
I can also, I don't know, I can add more to it to
no,
but
the loop is
keep
fine. Are you
as is.
kidding me? It's an insane loop starting from like from like I said, like 43 to 104 is great, and then that rapid piano playing at the end,
Yeah.
that will loop really nice for the intro. So, I like you just maybe just remove the first 8 bars so it doesn't repeat twice that first intro part or like the first
Yeah.
organ
what
part.
you're saying.
But that's about it. Like I said, I really liked it. I like when I say intro, I'm gonna be like that's gonna be playing like obviously when the splash screen comes up and you click, but that's gonna be kind of playing like at a lower volume in your main menu kind of as well. That's
Yeah,
the main yeah.
and it's funny because um, and obviously I don't know yet, but like you were talking about sound director type shit, and I was like, literally the first thing that came to my mind was the intro screen is up, right? And you know how everyone has like a press start button?
Yeah.
For whatever reason in my head, like seeing the art and hearing the kind of music that you said you wanted, I
Mhm.
wanted it to be like you press start and like crows fly, and then you hear like the crows and then the flapping, and then it goes into the main menu. But it's just literally what I heard in my head at the time.
It's
And I was
it's
like,
fucking wild. I do not. So you definitely don't know what our game studio name is, and that shit's insane. Cause what you do?
I do. But I thought
Uh,
about this. I thought about this before I.
Yeah, so I'm all for integrating like a kind of like a mini cinematic when you hit enter. Like I'm totally for it, especially with the crow idea, because again, like this whole idea of cults, like, and I'm gonna take on the art direction from the point of view of not like the actual game art, but like the game design art, like the lore design, because I am interested in doing that. But this is a collaborative effort for that part, at least up until me and Industry are going to work on it together. But if you decide to like join on, like, we're gonna like have everyone kind of pitch in for the lore. But like for me, like again, the whole idea of cults they're kind of very like unlawful, they're anti, well, they're full anarchy basically. So again, crows,
Well, I was
flies,
thinking, yeah,
vultures, even,
It gave me crow. It gave okay. So the initial theme I got, and again, I haven't played the game. I only saw screenshots. So
Yeah.
the initial theme that I got, which could be wrong, is that it kind of feels like the Western, but like with crows specifically, tied in with like plague doctors.
Okay.
Like, cause in like when you said like the cult type thing, I
Yeah.
saw a bunch of, in my head anyway, when I think that, I think like a bunch of people wearing the same thing, and then
hmm No, and so go ahead, yeah.
yeah, no, that's pretty much it.
Oh, okay. So I get what you're. Yeah, I think just play the game, Brandon, because that might help with the
For
the
sure.
larger theme. Because so there is a bird. Okay, so like I said, the game is satirical as well to a certain extent. Like it's not like deep satire. We're not like fucking Kojima here making fun of like the military industry complex through like Metal Gear Solid, but there is some satire to the games. Like one of the cult family is like, I don't know if you heard of the birds aren't real kind of joke cult that started up where they think that all birds are like
Yeah.
cameras. So that's integrated into this. Like one of our whole cult like is going to be just like regular birds, but then the bosses are like hybrids of robots and birds. One of the cults are just cops, because why not, right? It's a very cultish group of people. The uniforms and all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
And then one of them is a more traditional cult, like you're talking about. We haven't like detailed it yet, but that's because the art is like not there yet from our ability. But it's a kind of like a Lovecraftian cult where
Nice.
it's supposed to be like a deep sea cult.
Hey.
Where one of the boss in game right now is he's called a representative, where it started off as a cult of like we were gonna make fun of Catholicism, and then I'm like, maybe like if we're not gonna make fun of every religion, then we shouldn't make fun of any religion. So we then converted it. So we already had the character drawn out for the boss, and we just converted it to like a deep sea cult. So those are the three, and then the last one, like I said, there's a cult on gamers. I'm not gonna change that one. It's gonna be like making fun of gamers and all of them. So yeah, so there, like that's what I said. Like the idea, you can definitely play with the idea if like in for the music about this like very like similar wearing like uniform, like a uniformed kind of like code, very like plague. I get what you mean by plague doctory, like very kind of just like a dread almost, but like not like a traditional dread
Or like
of like not like
what's it called?
Bloodborne, I'll say, but go ahead.
No, what's it called?
Because
What
I
the fuck
hate
is that
Corpse
game called?
Tucker.
Slay the Spire.
Yes, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Where it invokes like okay, like that game I don't play with music, but the art. All right, we can get into the talk about that later, okay? But the art of that game, the whole idea of the tower, right? You can see the background that you're moving up and tower. You know, you're starting on the depths. The character art is also kind of grimy looking. You know, there's
Well,
like a
yeah,
certain level.
The that's what I was talking about, the Plague Doctor character.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, you draw inspiration from that. Like I'm like
Well,
again
and
like
then,
on.
what was the other one? What's that other one that's like, what's it called? It's Darkest Dungeon. That's the one.
Darkest Dungeon is
It's like,
I would say Darkest Dungeon is probably closer to the atmosphere than Slay the Spire. In my mind.
Darkest Dungeon. What say you, Interpret?
What about Darkest Dungeon?
Oh man, he's actually just not listening.
Bro, I'm coding.
Alright, you know what? Interpret will
No, but like,
Interpret's off the art direction team right now.
bro,
Alright.
I guess, yeah.
Do you want like color? Like when I say that, do you want like, and again, like something that's like bippity boppity boop, I'm in Tetris, or do you want like something like, I don't, like Darkest
gotta-
Dungeon? You're like, I'm one step away from like,
You know what?
this is just a game about paranoia or schizophrenia.
No, so I don't want that. I can tell. I don't want. Weirdly, give me 1 second. I'm gonna boot up Vampire Survivor right now and turn the audio on. I do not want either of those. I don't want them to be like a deep theme portrayed through the music. The only thing I want the music to really convey is the danger that you're in. You know, as a character.
Okay.
But the danger is like, give me one second. I'm starting up a map. Start the game. Oh, it's so loud. Okay, so Vampire Survivor has a very like retro. What's this called? Like a retro like game show theme to it almost. It's kind of weird. Let me try a different map. Let me try like their castle map. Give me 1 second, Brandon. I'll get you. Does this sound the same? No, it doesn't. Yeah, check.
Or Western.
No. I was just trying to see what like if they change the actual core theme of the music depending on how their map looks, like
Oh.
Vampire Survivor. You have the game, right?
Yeah.
You know what? Let me share it with
A
you.
Western?
Western. So I'm gonna share my. Well, how do you get the audio sharing? You have to share the application, right?
Yes.
Well, I mean, I just have to listen to it, to be fair.
Yeah, I have the game up. That's why.
Let's hear this audio.
Yeah. Okay.
You kind of hear that. You hear that upbeat kind of. You know, it's the drum. It's the kick
The
kind of
techno
giving it
bit?
that like. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
but you and
It
then
actually
this
helps
is
a lot because the bundle I got has a lot more of this than it does organs.
yeah. So I want to keep the intro theme like what you're suggesting, but this is what the in-game should convey. Like you know the music is really doing this whole idea of like it's like what's it called, like a fast heartbeat, right? Like an unsettled heartbeat almost. And then like that is it's and then you can hear like the I don't know what it's called, the main kind of theme replaying. So as long as you have that upbeat thing, so yeah, I think you said chords.
Wait, is it
so-
chorus? Is it chorus in instrumental or just?
It's
I don't know.
called I know it's not the chorus, but it's your I forgot the term for it. I knew it before, but it's like it's called your like main idea or something. I don't know. I gotta look it up again.
Oh,
But,
so cool. Or the one for the lyrics, I guess.
all right.
What are you trying to say?
Well, you see, like, how do I? It's hard to kind of show because like, can I do it this way? Sounds. Like when you hear, you know, in the music, you hear like the. What is that? Like a piano, like a synth in the background.
The melody?
Yeah, the melody. There we go. My bad. Yeah, like the main melody, right? Like it's kind of just not. It's looping very frequently, but it doesn't matter because like the kick, like upbeat kick or the up tempo kick is like really what's like bringing you into the music. So something like that kind of.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
that's actually not that. That's enough. I know what
All
to
right.
do. Well,
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know what to do. I know
You
where.
got an
to-
idea. Yeah.
I don't have an idea. I know where to start.
Well, you have an idea to start. You know, like we can, like I said, we can talk more. You know, as you develop it, but this isn't like you. If you need help in the sense of like direction, I can definitely like help you out with that. So, to the best of my ability. But no, like I said, thanks. Like thank you, Brandon. Thank you, Denise. I don't know if she's still listening, but I really do appreciate you guys at least attempting to do it. Even like you know, um, it should be fun, and hopefully you guys have a fun time, and hopefully like you see it as a way to potentially um kind of get a start on I don't know maybe a secondary career, maybe even a primary one, and if this does well enough. Lethal Company made $52 million. All right. And
Do I get paid specifically based on how many people I get to work for me?
It's not a mark. No,
it's no.
Pyramid scheme right here.
It's not that. It's not that.
family.
Not a family.
But yeah,
Game? Why is it in a different section than online offline?
That's the number of friends you have playing that game.
Okay.
all right. Anyways, I actually do have to hop off. In the you talking about the kunai stuff, right?
Nah,
Let me
it's too late.
pull
I
it
gotta
up.
figure it out. Don't worry about it.
Was it different, or were you just not reading? Which one was it?
No, like the effect that you wanted should have happened already. I just didn't code it correctly.
Ah, all right. Okay.
Whatever you want to call that.
Where did I have this in here? What did you call it? What did I call it? Upgrade paths? Okay, there we go. Each kunai applies a different.
I mean, right now they just apply a random one, which should be fine. Like, I don't think any user is gonna be able to tell that they're not all the same or anything.
Yeah.
I don't think that actually matters, but
Oh, dude, I actually now I know. Now I know where to start.
what do you mean?
For the song. Oh wait, okay, wait. I do have a
Yes.
question still. Between the three maps you said, right?
Yes. Yes.
Between the three maps, what's the story there in terms of like the music or the theme of the map? Is the whole thing in the whole game Western?
No. So okay, first of all, the Western map is the way it is because I think that's the default map pack that Interpret started with.
This is mostly a proof of concept. We don't need to keep it even, but
I know I want to keep it. Yeah, like I want a desert map. It just gives very culty vibes. But the one of the maps, like I said, is going to be a kind of like a jungle, like a rainforest, like an Amazon rainforest with like Mayan or Aztec like those pyramids kind of scattered around, like you know like just old like new world old religion type stuff, you know, like those giant like rock balls that they find that like you can never possibly make these back in the day and all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
um that's gonna be one map, and then the third map I'm thinking of like an actual city even with like now in that one I'm not sure if I want it to be like a suburb where you're like kind of roaming around, like there's houses in the background or not, or if I want it to be kind of like a downtown area where the map is kind of like high rises almost, and that but there's gonna be a city map, so the
City-
story in
Modern city?
yes, yeah.
So
Uh,
desert, jungle, modern suburb / city.
Yes.
Or downtown, I mean.
Yeah, one or the other. Yeah. And then that so those are the only ones we have thought of right now. I think those are going to be the launch maps. Like 3 maps should be more than enough, in my opinion, for launching with. I mean, Vampire Survivors launched with 2, so we're giving them a whole other map.
Yeah.
But like it's gonna be 3, and those are the 2 are fixed though, Brandon. Like, well, fixed in the sense of like a Western desert map. The jungle map is fixed. Like, there's no deviation from the rainforest idea. Like, it's gonna be like a jungle rainforest map. Like, just very green. Very like a very like that's another sense of like,
Greek?
again, green. Like,
Green.
very,
I thought you said Greek, and I was like, I was so with you the whole time, and then you said jungle Greek, and I don't know what to do anymore.
It's gonna be like, that's like the second type of like kind of like the whole idea of, again, like going away from civilization and settling down as a cult. For the city suburb and or the downtown one, I will say this though, it's gonna be abandoned. Like, there's gonna be an abandoned feel to it. The music should make it feel abandoned. Well, no. Let me take that back. It shouldn't make it feel abandoned. But the map itself is gonna be like kind of like an abandoned map. But the buildings that are gonna be in it aren't gonna be run down at all.
They're
This
not
isn't
gonna
like,
be run down.
no. It's gonna just be eerie. Like, it's gonna be like, why is there no one here? Like, almost imagine if everyone disappeared tomorrow, like that kind of level.
Okay.
It's all like projecting into the future. Like, you know what I mean? Where like
No, I got you.
vegetation and
I got you.
so
Yeah.
yeah. So that's gonna be kind of like the key theme of that one.
Alright.
It's like all 3 maps are kind of the thing that will tie them, or the through line that will tie them. That it's this idea of like these cults are battling, and it's almost like the end of the world. But the end of the world hasn't happened yet. But you're on the doorsteps to it, where the world, like, it has started, it's in process, but it hasn't happened yet.
An impending Armageddon.
Yeah, well, the Armageddon is here. It hasn't fully finished yet, I guess we'll say that.
Oh, so we're mid total collapse.
Yeah. And then like that, because that ties in with the whole idea of like these cults kind of trying to vie for power, right? Like, they wanna like be the ones going forward, like the new leaders, I guess. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, yeah, I got enough. In fact, I mean, I have enough for any of the maps if I wanted to make the music for it, so.
Sick.
Honestly, if you don't feel like the Western one, you can make it for the other ones as well. Like, whichever one you feel more that you're like resonating with, go for any of them. Because like I said, the music is not gonna go in probably until the Steam release. So
Yeah.
like, we don't need it right away, in the sense of like in the next month or so. So
Sounds good to me. I think yeah, I mean, I'm excited to try it and see if I can make something. And then if I can't, then GG.
yeah, no, 100%. Yeah, if you like I said, don't ever, for like both you and Denise, if you both are like, this is like already not like too much for me, or like it's not fun anymore, like, just let us know. Like, it shouldn't be causing you guys like stress of any kind to be working on this. So this is like just a purely like, a fun project, or you should look at it because we are looking at it that way, where it's like a fun project that we're learning from about like what we potentially want to do in the future. So
All
right, well, that felt like a fucking meeting.
It was
So
long,
I'm gonna
Because it was.
yeah
Circle back.
It
next
was.
week or whatever. Right?
type yeah, let me schedule in a follow-up, all that type of jazz.
More people get to your people.
Yeah. We'll send the paperwork over, dot some I's, cross some T's type beat. But
Yeah.
like I said, I'm very happy though. I'm actually very excited that you guys are taking a shot at it, even because it was getting. I was telling Interpret like I'm getting kind of over this game, not because the game like I don't want to do it anymore, but I'm so like frustrated trying to find like an artist of both varieties, like music and like game art. And then we've already like had like we were just fucking around about like what type of games that we could want to make, and there's an idea that now I can't get out of my head that I want to work on. So I kind of need to like start seeing this towards the end because I want to start working on that other idea as well. So yeah, like, and then you said you had ideas too, so let me know, Brandon, maybe if you want
Great idea.
to yeah. All right, well, I will talk to you guys soon. Have a good weekend. But yeah, and then if you have any questions, like either you or Denise, let me know. Like I think in the
Feel
just
free
made a
to
group
reach
chat.
out. You can reach me at
Do not reach out. Just put it in the Discord.
Leader.coms at gmail.coms.
Exactly. Yeah. Put an email in at our game studio. It's in our link tree. Give us a follow. You know. Play our
Don't
game.
forget to like and subscribe.
Exactly. 15% off of your.
If you have
Bang
time to watch
energy.
the stream, you have time to donate money.
That's fucking wild. Do not donate money to this MFer. If any of us if you 6 viewers are not his friends,
Have
do
you guys not
donate.
seen that streamer?
I've seen the
I have.
streamer. I know.
I've seen the clip.
So bad.
Yeah, I thought you guys were saying that. You making it sound like I was just saying that to people.
That's Brandon's finishing line before every stream. He's like, every goal is $1. You have to donate. I only play well if you donate money to me.
Dude. Imagine if I could if I could be good enough to do that. And
You're pretty good at Rocket League.
Like you just
Yeah,
throw
but
until someone donates. I think I could see it.
Yeah, but like, and then somebody donates, and then I have to win. You know what I mean? Like,
No, you just have to get one goal.
Yeah, it's one
That's-
goal. If they want to see you win, they gotta donate $50.
that's what I'm saying, though. That means the pressure's even worse.
I mean,
That means if
they
I
can't-
just, that's what I'm saying. I'm not good enough to dictate when I do not win.
Yeah, but you don't have to be. They already gave you the money. You just ban them
my
if you
God.
lose.
Nah, Brad, it's
Oh,
so
you're
easy.
right.
Just keep setting up games 1v1 against me, and then it's
Yeah,
so
double or
easy.
nothing. Double or nothing.
And I'll stream
That's
separately,
true.
but like not say I'm against you. It's so easy. It's the
You-
easiest money.
So you set up a stream against Interpret, right? And then you lose the first game, you throw it, and then you're like, okay, 10-1 odds, and then they're like, I'll take you on it, and then you make like $1,000.
See, the problem is Interpret's not good enough to not make it obvious that we're hustling. Like,
Crazy.
That's fair.
like if
yeah.
I gave Interpret an open net, there is a 50% chance he misses.
Alright,
so
well,
it's
that's
like-
Interpret's fault, all right. You
Yeah.
can find better friends.
Damn. Yeah.
Yeah, that's tough.
To
Yeah.
hustle with.
Don't you have to go to bed? I thought you said that like 20 minutes ago, to be honest.
I don't have to go to bed. I'm just gonna hop off and give my eyes
You
and
could have
my.
lied.
Well, no,
She's
it's
gonna
I'm not gonna
sleep
lie,
in
dude.
this
I'm
season.
I'm on a no lie thing anymore. Whatever I say is truthful. I'm over it.
It's because of business. It's
That's
good, business.
The whole time I've known you, you've just been lying to
Yeah,
people.
that's insane.
Yeah,
To
100%.
declare now.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie about that
Dude,
anymore.
we're totally friends.
I mean, look, Brandon. There's people that from our school that I fake laugh with and that I've never want to hang out with. I'm not gonna say who, but
Yeah, you really
Yeah.
just called me out, hey?
It's crazy.
oh no, yeah, it's funny. This guy
There are
right here.
people, I'm not gonna say who, but I definitely.
Well, it's not
lied to
you, but
specifically.
they've been in and around the streams. I'll just say that.
What
so,
the hell?
yeah.
But, that could be.
You guys know who it is. You guys
I
know
don't
who it
hang
is.
out with people from high school as much anymore.
Oh, okay. No, I'm friends with most of them still. I mean, like, my group, I guess.
Oh. I don't know who it
Yeah.
is. I honestly,
No.
I don't even know. Like, not that I don't care, but it's like it doesn't bother me.
No. I'm just saying, like, I'm gonna be like, I've decided to stop lying. So you know, I'm not gonna lie about like wanting to go to bed. You're gonna see me on Steam. That lie is gonna get broken in 30 seconds. It's not even a good lie. So, like, you know, like I'm not, you know, I'll figure it out though.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, I
Anyways.
appreciate it because you just say I'm gonna leave and I'm gonna go
Yeah.
do something else. But it's like, damn, dude, bye.
Well, I'm not. There's a reason. I'm not like gonna like you know party it up with another group of people. I just need my own time. Like
I'm not-
that's about it. I'm
not
a very.
upset, but I want to convey to you how upset I feel, but I'm not upset even a little bit. If that makes
That's
sense.
fair. I've
Not fair.
been starting to tell people this. I have a low social battery, Brandon. I'm telling you right now, like my social battery, even for my like people that I love hanging out with,
Right. Are
is
your guys' streams PG-13 or like R-rated or?
I don't think it's big enough.
I've been swearing for the last hour.
We said hentai already.
I said
we did
hentai
your-
many
Okay,
times,
yeah.
yeah.
Pussy. No.
So, like even the times when I'm gaming with these guys, like the one time like when you asked if we wanted to play Lethal Company on a not Thursday, like it's not that I don't want to talk to you guys on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It's just my like I'm like very like okay, I gotta like you know get that act up of playing Lethal Company, you know, in the sense of like I gotta ham it up a bit, which I can't do every day.
Why?
Because dude, the game is too scary, all right? You MFers made that game way too scary, all
What do you
right?
mean ham it up though? What does that mean?
If I don't like reassure myself that this game is a joke game, I can't play it. Like, you know how scared I was about the ghost girl, and I was like, I just gotta kill myself. I was dying on the inside, MFer, when I ran into the ghost girl and the.
Fell off the edge.
Yeah, I didn't mean to fall off the edge, by the way. I tried to get myself killed from the coil head.
But you saw
The-
the galaxy girl. What the fuck? I saw the coil head that you're chasing out there. Huh?
The mimic situation still is scaring me today. Like you don't know how freaked out because you just left. I'm like you're like this isn't right and you disappeared and then the mimic started like attacking me.
No, Richard, let me explain exactly what happened, okay? I teleported Denise's body, which was inhabited by the mimic, onto the ship. Then the ship started she started walking towards me. And I was like 95% sure Denise was dead. And I said, this isn't right. I didn't go anywhere. It fucking spat blood or some shit all
So-
over me, infected me, killed me, and took over my body. And then my dead body and Denise's dead body were fucking walking around next to you.
Okay, so what happened on my screen is what I saw is when we were talking about is Denise dead or not, and then you're like, I'm gonna go back in. So you pumped up the teleporter like thing, and it started doing the whirly thing.
Yeah,
And
I
then-
teleported Denise.
Yeah, so I didn't even see Denise get teleported. All I saw was Inderpreet's body pop out of nowhere. Like I mean from the teleporter's direction, but it popped out walking straight to me.
Denise,
And then
Denise and Enderpreet have the same ears, I think.
Oh my god,
Do
I
they?
swear that's why, dude. And then you just disappeared, and then Gary's body spawned from Inderpreet's
No,
body.
no, it was my body.
Also, Gary,
It
it
was.
was me.
No, the character look was Gary's character.
Oh.
I
Yeah.
don't know how my character looks like.
'Cause on my screen, it wasn't.
I was looking at your POV. I was looking at your POV. It was not my character.
Oh
yeah,
no,
on my
it like
screen, it was
Yeah.
my character.
on my like actual gameplay, it was what's it called? It was I think Denise's body turned into Inderpreet's character, or I guess it was Denise's. I didn't know they had the same year. And then your body turned into Gary's, and that's why I got like so scared because he just like what's it called when like whatever, it's fine. But I didn't know. I didn't know what that monster was. And then their characters like would just or your guys' dead bodies would just like walk into mine without doing anything. And I was trying to run away and they would just follow me everywhere, man. It was so scary. I was dying, dude. Like I was so shook from that.
That's so good.
Yeah. Well, I mean, David got really lucky because Enderpreet and I, like, literally tried to get him to open a fire exit. No, we didn't try to. We did. We convinced him to go open a fire exit before any of you guys knew about the fire exit mimics.
Yeah.
And
His
And I was like, David, can you just bring this outside? And he's like, oh, okay. And he grabs it, runs by the fire exit, and starts sprinting to the front door. So Enderpreet and I started gaslighting him. And we're like, dude, what are you doing? Why are you gonna run to the front door? The fire exit's right here. And
That's so
he
good.
comes back, and I was like, yeah, just drop it off. And Enderpreet and I just both stand there watching. He goes through and nothing happens, and we're like, ah, fuck.
You should have like when me and him ran into the fire exit mimic the first time.
Mhm.
Like I like obviously died, so I was laughing my ass off. Like I didn't have time to register how scary it was. But David was standing behind me. You should have heard him like scream. Like
Richard,
I've never.
Have you
Oh,
been
go ahead.
there when it's not happening to you?
No. Oh no,
It's
I
so
have. I have.
scary. It's
It
so
is scary.
loud.
No, but I got a little bit like I got a little bit like what's it called, insulated from it, because I died in that game before, and then the next game David was like, what's the chances it happens again? And it happened again, right?
Oh,
So
Is that what you're talking about?
so like what happened was I stayed back anyway. So when I saw it, I didn't hear the audio as loud as it was, or like I didn't see it like in that front view of the thing. But no, I haven't seen it like just naturally yet. David saw it like we did not know, and he saw like it eat me naturally, and that scream was so good. I lost it. Like I've never heard this guy ever raise his voice ever, and that's the first time I ever heard him like yell. Like it was crazy.
That's so funny. Well, because it's so unbelievably unexpected. And
Yeah.
the sole reason I was purposefully not gonna tell anyone about it. I don't know why Enderpreet agreed, but for me, it was because when we first added the mod, I thought we added the person mimic mod. And so and so we're just playing the game. I'm like, oh, a fire exit, and I think I teleported in or something, and I go in, and I get eaten, and I actually like hopped up in my chair because of how scared I got, and I didn't even say anything because I was just like, I can't believe that just fucking happened to me. I didn't realize that was the fucking mod that we added to this game.
That's
I was
so
like, you know what? No,
good.
some other motherfucker needs to go through this too.
Yeah.
Is that on stream? Is that on stream?
We didn't stream the first time we died to it
No.
though.
Oh damn, dude! I mean that's what I said. Like I now am like terrified of the game, so I gotta like psych myself up to be like, this is just a joke.
Oh yeah,
You know,
one of the
like-
mods is an HD mod.
Oh please don't! I don't think I can play that. I gotta be honest.
what
with
do
you.
you played with it. You already played with it.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks
It's not
the same,
even
not
that
to
high
be-
definition. It just slightly
Yeah.
makes
No,
it a little
it's
bit better.
literally just less blurry.
The little girl was also so scary because I think it was Titan, right? And it was only me and Denise left alive. So like
yeah.
when we were like trying to talk to Denise to like let's like me and her teleport, and she wasn't responding because I think she was trying to avoid the little girl. So I'm like, all right, that's already scary enough where like she can't, she's trying like it's in the ship, and then the fact that it was right behind me in the spawn location and I went back in. Oh my god, dude, that is the most terrifying monster so far that I've ran
Google.
into.
So I have not seen. I still haven't seen this girl.
So
Google
scared
it.
every single time.
Say that again, Brandon. It's just search up Little Girl Lethal Company.
Well,
Search up Girl Lethal
Well,
Company.
Phil searched it already. So.
never search the words little and girl next to each other.
Search up Ghost Girl.
I know. Just Phil searched it.
Ghost Girl is a good one.
That's the name of the girl. It's called Ghost Girl. Yeah,
I think her death isn't scary though, right? She just attacks you, or
I've never died to her.
I haven't seen her once. I haven't seen her once.
it's a very rare spawn early on, and then I think the further ahead you go, the more it becomes.
It's
so.
based on how
You're sad,
sane you are.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
If
There's
you-
no default rate.
I'm super paranoid though. I right click all the time.
Yeah, if you do, then you'll see her.
That's exactly what she's there for, to stop
Yeah,
you
but
from doing it.
I haven't seen her once though.
It's a chance either way.
No, Gary, I don't think has.
I have not seen her.
Gary might have just
I thought
ignored it
Denise-
as well.
So who's most paranoid that she goes down the thing? So Gary must have been the least paranoid. But still paranoid, just the least paranoid of us all.
Maybe.
Damn, I did it.
The least of the most.
I'm the most paranoid person even in real life.
All right. Well, it doesn't work on the real life encounter. Right? We're not.
Do you
if-
want a ghost girl to haunt you in real life? Like, I don't
If she-
Don't make him answer that. Don't make him answer that.
Don't let him
Don't make him
answer.
answer that. All right. Okay. I'm actually hopping off though. I will talk to you guys soon. Again, thank you guys. But yeah, have a good weekend and have a good night. See ya.
See ya.
Alright, peace.
Alright. Peace. So we're
Alright.
not playing Helldivers, are we?
You guys can play that. I'm not
Or
involved
we-
in this.
I'm gonna say probably not. Well, I don't know. I just asked one of my friends if we're playing Power World. If they don't respond, then I can play Lethal or the other one.
Okay.
She has a chance of spawning when you're alone in the ship.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
she's done that to me.
Yeah, it was on the ship and like she spawned. I'm pretty sure she spawned in the ship because she was just breathing in my ears.
That's actually messed up. That's actually messed up. What the freak?
Are you sure something was breathing in your ears,
I was
or are
supposed to
you,
know.
or were you hearing David? Because for whatever fucking reason, sometimes you just hear him fucking breathing.
He
I
does
think
this
it's because
breathing
there's no noise cancel or noise suppression in.
I don't hear any of you guys breathing.
David breathes. They have a different mic, and he
Yeah,
breathes
but
loud.
sometimes you can hear people. Oh no, you didn't
He's
have
also
that.
a mouth breather. I think he's the is he a mouth breather?
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't think that's it. I think he's just very close to his mic and he goes,
Ah,
but like quieter.
yeah. I guess who knows?
Does just breathe a lot in the game.
But it's only him. I don't hear you guys breathing.
Just gotta check he's live.
I hear Interprete's bird, but
It's crazy.
not right now, obviously.
Yeah, like sleeping or something.
Well, I hope not right now. That would fucking suck. What time do they stop chirping?
I don't know, just like when they feel like it.
Cool. When is that usually?
It's,
Is it tied to something?
yeah, it's literally if they're sleeping, they're not chirping.
Holy fucking shit.
What do you
I can't,
mean?
how literal do I need to be? When do they go to bed usually?
It's I don't know. They sleep multiple times during the day, even.
Holy shit. At night, do they just wake up at like 2 a.m. and start chirping?
Nah, it's usually like 5 a.m. It's literally like.
Okay, so there's a time for waking up and chirping. When do they stop?
Whenever they sleep, but they
Jeez.
stop now. I don't know. I think
Oh my
they're
God.
asleep. Bro, what do you mean, Brandon? Why are you making this so difficult?
Ghost girl, she does breathe. The ghost girl does breathe when she's staring at you.
That's awful.
That's crazy.
Interpret.
Yes.
Are they chirping at 6 p.m.?
Yeah.
Are they chirping at 7 p.m.?
Bro, it's literally until they sleep, Brandon. Which is like.
Are they chirping until 7 p.m.?
Yes.
How about 10 p.m.?
They usually sleep. I want to say like. Probably 10. Yeah. Usually. Does that narrow it down?
Completely, yeah. But Denise asked, do you cover them with a blanket?
I don't. You're supposed to, but like I just don't. I think they would get scared of me doing that.
We just don't have a bedtime, that's why.
Okay, yeah, they don't have a bedtime as well. Yeah, true.
But they stop chirping throughout the night, obviously. Otherwise, you'd go insane, right?
They might. I don't know. Like
Also,
I.
NP has a very bad sleep schedule.
No, like they
Yeah, they
sleep.
sleep when it's dark, yeah. But what I'm saying is that,
So I'm assuming his room is dark for Interpret to be sleeping.
but they're not in the same
No,
room.
I don't sleep in the same room. Yeah.
It's probably dark.
Oh my god. Well, it's dark outside because it's nighttime.
No,
yeah.
like I leave a little nightlight on for them. Yeah.
Wait, oh, so
Also,
they get
it's constantly day.
A little nightlight, like they
Keep
get
them
a.
away.
no
Listen,
to
no, they're
simulate
not.
moon? Question mark.
Wait, what?
You're just
A moonlight.
No, okay,
They're
like the
not-
the
Don't
curtains,
away from
like the
them.
curtains are closed. They will not see.
I said simulate.
Wait, take a picture of this room.
I'm not taking a picture of the room. Since I don't know
Yeah,
why you
yeah.
Turn
guys.
on screen right now. Show me your house.
You guys cannot know what my house looks like, especially over like a bird discussion. Not like that.
We're finding reasons to go to your house. So
Why would I let you in? If your whole goal is to like view my birds, it's crazy.
that's the
Why is
only
that
reason. That's
crazy?
how
You
that.
don't want us to take a
Yeah.
picture of it.
Everyone, just calm down. Look, I show you the birds or the room.
Why are they hidden birds?
Are you
Bro,
sus?
they're
Just sus.
Are they
yeah.
trained assassins?
Bro, they're just chilling. Like, respect
Are
my
they
bird's
drones? Are
privacy,
they
dog.
freaking-
Like, what the hell?
Birds illegal citizens? Like,
Nah, I don't know. I bought them from like a pet store. I don't know if they're illegal.
Well, they're your birds, and you
I
don't know
know
when
they are
stopped.
my birds, but like I
Okay,
didn't ask the
sure.
pet store like, are these legal birds? Like, I just didn't.
They trained you. Terrorize? Is that what I'm
They're
hearing?
not
And they
trained to
support
do
a family
anything, or they
of four.
trained to terrorize.
Racist joke right there, or racism right there.
thing in India where they caught a bunch of birds just in case they were like Chinese, like intel birds, and then come to find out it was just some birds some guy had, but he wrote the names of them on them.
What the? What the hell? But my birds are
Oh.
just normal birds. They just like are.
And
Imagine
then
a
what's the
bird.
reason why you so scared to take pictures? Yeah.
It's safe to say they stopped chirping.
They do stop chirping at some point. Yeah, I didn't say they don't.
Not at some point. That's the point. That's the point.
Right, they just do.
That's the point. At sunset, if there's no sun in the sky, do they chirp? If it's dark out, do they chirp?
If there's any light near them, they can chirp. Any like bright light near them, they will chirp. How about that?
So you just have a nightlight to keep them away?
No, the night they still sleep with the nightlight. Like it's fine.
Oh my lord!
If I turn on the full room lights, they'll chirp. But like the nightlight's fine.
So you could have. What you're telling me is this whole time you could have just said, "Lights on, chirp yes. Lights off, chirp no."
Kind of, yeah.
What do you mean you don't know? You knew.
Listen, you guys are asking a lot of questions.
No answers.
I
There's
had
no
to ask
answers.
you questions because you didn't answer them.
Crazy amount of questions.
If you
Not a
just-
single answer.
They go to bed. They go to bed like chickens. I don't know. Cause chickens do that. If it's dark, they just fall asleep.
I think maybe all birds just do that. They are birds. You knew the answer then. You didn't need me to tell you that they're
I
birds.
knew chickens. I don't know your birds.
Oh, they're just birds.
What kind of birds are they?
chickens, apparently.
They're budgies.
No, they're not
No.
chickens.
I would love to keep chickens, but apparently like you need a license, so
You can in Airdrie. If you move to Airdrie, you're
I'm
allowed
not
to have a
s-
chicken. You're allowed to have 2 chickens in Airdrie.
for
Yeah.
free.
Imagine
You
the
don't need
eggs.
to register that you have a chicken or anything.
I mean, you need to tell the city you have a pet, yeah, but like the bylaw allows chickens to be your pet.
Ah, that's pretty sick. You're allowed having them here, but like you need to actually register them as well. And like have a reason for owning them, I guess, for some reason.
I want eggs.
I mean, I guess you could say that, but they'll just tell you to buy eggs. Loser.
Why?
You want it fresh.
That's like telling somebody growing literally any other herb in their garden. No, go buy it from the store. You're not allowed to grow it.
Yeah, but it's like a live animal, dog.
Plants are alive.
Fishes are alive too.
Plants are super
Yeah,
alive.
you don't
These are living and could affect like the ecosystem, I guess, at least.
cats or dogs.
Chickens can't affect the ecosystem.
But
Can't
chickens
they?
lay eggs. You're getting gain with the eggs.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
The protein gains.
They don't want you to earn any anything, I guess.
Clearly, but
That's what
like,
growing your own vegetables is.
they're vegetables. They're not like beings with feelings.
I think it's the beings with feelings.
Egg! It's a chicken egg! Not even fertilized!
Wait, why people don't have pigs?
What do you mean? It's an unfertilized egg!
I think it's because it's livestock. Like you can't own a pig either.
You can't. I see people own pigs as pets.
In Calgary,
Maybe in just like Nova
That's-
Scotia.
You're pulling the shit from your ass, dude.
Nova Scotia is fun. There's Nova Scotia.
You did not see this. Nova Scotia has
God,
different
you do
laws.
this.
Then. It has different laws.
A farmer can have eggs, chickens, fucking cows, everything.
Yeah, but like he's.
I don't want a cow.
Bro, he's recognized as a farmer. He's not just some guy.
I just want a
Why
chicken.
the cow? You drink so much milk.
Because I can't fucking pasteurize it myself.
Yeah, you can. You just heat
Boil
it.
it.
You just
No.
it's literally
You
boiling. Yeah.
No, what do you think?
And then do what?
What
And
do you
then just
think I was
have.
doing? I just drank milk. There's
Yes, but you like different kinds of milk anyway. I like
You're
literally.
saying it's like different kinds of milk, like it came from a different animal if it's pasteurized or not.
Oh my god.
Well, they probably just don't want you to have raw milk as well. Like, it can. I mean, it could damage you, but as in, like you can get
I'm gonna
sick versus
damage
from it.
myself by throwing myself off this building.
Listen.
That's a different problem.
Yeah,
I just
come
want
on.
a fucking chicken. I'm not even slaughtering it. It's laying eggs. Dude.
Listen, I would love a chicken, but they don't
chicken
really have a
bylaws.
chicken, dog.
Chicken bylaws
Why
calories.
can't I love the? Why can't I
You
love
can't be Cochrane,
an
baby.
animal? Huh?
Go to Cochrane.
Why? What?
Urban hen program.
Just let me grow two things. I mean, have two things.
Grow
you don't
two
grow
things.
chickens, really.
I would love to
Um,
grow chickens.
I'm sure. You're. Just make some lab-grown meat.
Nah. I mostly just want them for they're pretty cool, you know?
Oh, like as a pet.
Yeah,
You wanna
literally.
grow a
I want
chicken
pet
as a
chickens, yeah.
The pretty-
I want-
there's a bylaw that says the ownership.
I know, but you gotta apply for the license, Gary. I don't wanna do it.
What?
I get another cat.
What the fuck? So what? So your cat has fucking food?
Oh, another cat. If you get a chicken, I want another pet too.
What is it gonna give to us?
Love and
Does-
affection.
Does
We
Brandon,
have quite enough of that as it is. What?
I thought Brandon only wanted it for the eggs, not as a pet.
It's literally all I care about is the eggs.
So then, chicken.
Have it lay eggs. What the fuck do you mean?
Are you just gonna care to take care of it?
I have to take care of it if I want it to lay eggs.
You think that Stardew, and the better you take care of it, the better quality egg?
No, I think that if it's dead, I can't lay eggs, so I have to take care of
Like you're
it.
just gonna do the bare minimum for this poor chicken?
Poor chicken, what the fuck is going on?
That's the thing. The city does want want you to prove that you can take care of the chicken. It's pretty big.
I
It's
have
the
a-
same thing as
listen,
owning
if
a
I
cat
have
and
a
dog.
dog, I can take care of a fucking chicken.
I don't know, man. It's not that easy, really.
It's the same. No, it's the same bylaw. It's under the same bylaw.
There's only regular
I'm
pets
not
under the-
arguing that I could do it. I'm arguing the fact that there's a fucking law preventing it is dumb. If I can take care of a dog, I can take care of a chicken.
But to be fair, I think they have enough problems taking care of cats and dogs, like stray cats and dogs. I don't think they want to take care of stray chickens.
Bring it to the butcher, dude.
Do you remember when there was like a loose turkey downtown and nobody could catch it, and then it just had to live its life and die?
No, but okay, and
But like, I don't think they want just rampant chickens running through downtown Calgary.
rampant roosters or rampant chickens?
Both.
Because
this is the bylaw.
I didn't say anything about roosters. I don't want roosters
No,
to
Dude,
but
you
be
send
there's-
that shit to the game dev
There
group?
we
Oh
go.
my
Walking
freaking
up
Yeah,
god.
this is game dev stuff. This is
This is
game
not
dev.
game
Why?
dev stuff. So
Wait,
gets
if people
so
are
over,
like
man.
chickens, they're gonna have roosters.
For what purpose?
Produce more chickens.
Okay, you can only have one chicken.
What if they just want a rooster? What if they just like roosters better? They get a rooster. Then we're just woken up
What?
by roosters by the power of everybody being able to have these chickens.
What the fuck is going on? If you want a pet, you have to take care of the pet. We don't let Apollo just bark his brains out at 5 a.m. in the
I
morning.
think you can tell a rooster to shut up, though. How do you tell a rooster to stop?
You can't, yeah, they just have to do that
Like,
shit.
you really can't.
What? You put them in a dark room until you want them to.
No.
No, what?
He doesn't know.
They literally crow at sunrise.
Indiana license for B2. What the?
Like, I just... In my experience, shutting up a rooster is not that easy.
It's not. Okay, no. You're right. If they start, you can't just stop them. You gotta prevent it from starting. And why do they?
Can I
Because
close
it's
your mouth?
morning.
Can I
Just
close your
keep
mouth?
them in the dark. They won't know.
You cannot close their mouth, I don't think.
Close their mouth. This guy's
Oh, the
fucking.
beak. The beak. Oh.
Also, your rooster.
Just chop his head off at that point, dude.
See, they don't want you to do that. That's just cruel.
No, that's food.
If he speaking, you're like decapitation.
If it starts speaking, decapitation. What the fuck? And I never wanted it as a pet anyway. I want it to lay eggs.
But if all you want is eggs,
Okay,
why
we're
can't
going.
you
I think we're in the shoe now. I think it's probably change subject. I think it's probably change subject. Sorry, change subject at this point.
I can't guarantee the quality.
Oh man.
This is change subject, guys. This is change subject. This is not worth the. Not worth the. I don't
I
need this.
just want free eggs. I don't understand why this.
I don't
I don't
dispute.
feel strongly about free eggs. You guys feel strongly about me keeping a chicken not as a pet.
Not
Holy fuck.
See how hard it is? The government is white out this shit.
The same
It's so
reason
messed
we
up.
have a car, not because I like to pet it.
That's different. You don't want to keep a car alive, really.
Yeah, you do. If the battery dies, you can't start it.
Nah, but it's not the same.
If any part of the car is not maintained, you can't use it anymore.
You know what, Bean? If we ever have a backyard, I will buy you a chicken.
It's not point. Because I
That's-
don't want a pet chicken.
Whoa.
Fine, you don't have to pet it, but I will get you a chicken.
Being kind of hasty with that offer, Brandon. That's pretty sick.
Getting a chicken?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, imagine all those freaking coyotes coming to your backyard. Wait, what are you call those?
What are you pointing at? I don't know.
Why did the conversation just die after?
Because Gary wanted to change the subject. And then proceeded to not offer any
This guy sucks.
alternative.
You should be able to get anything as a pet if you can prove you can take care of it.
What?
You should be able to keep any pet if you prove you can take care of it.
I guess.
No.
Okay, why, Brandon?
Because you can take care of it doesn't mean it's not gonna go fucking murder something else. What?
Come on, man.
I could probably take care of a tiger, but that doesn't mean I can keep it safe and not fucking attacking people.
Or you can, you do keep it safe by it being a lion or tiger.
Or keep it safe, as in keep it in a safe place where it can't hurt people. Like if we just let everyone have a pet, and it's like, oh, you can take care of it because it's alive. Then it's like, oh, okay, let me just have a fucking pet lion.
Yeah, but you
Pet
basic.
malaria mosquito.
That'd be crazy, huh? A single.
Having a pet mosquito?
No, well, yeah. Even that, yeah.
What would be crazy then?
Yeah, just having a pet malaria mosquito. How do you know it has malaria?
You just let it see it sucks someone and
Yeah, you check it. You check it at the vet. What the fuck do you mean?
What do you? Which vet is handling mosquitoes, dog?
no, this is
What world do we
this is
live in
hypothetical.
that you can have a pet mosquito or a pet anything you want just because you can take care of it?
I'm just saying.
We're
if,
literally talking about a
I'm
hypothetical
just
world.
saying
in
if
which-
you could.
But if in a hypothetical world, what would you want? If any animal in the world, what would you
Go
want?
with the chicken.
As a pet?
Like
Honestly-
if you could, like if you could, as
As
long
a
as you could
pet?
prove you could take care of
As
it,
a pet or
Yes.
just an animal?
just a pet, or any animal in the world you could
Well,
have. just-
Gary already knows the answer. I said chicken because I want free eggs. In fact, I'll.
But as a pet,
Why a chicken? Like, there's bigger eggs. You know?
I don't want a different kind of egg though. I'm not fucking
Hear me out.
bougie.
Specifically, only want chicken eggs.
because it still lays eggs.
A peacock?
Yes.
Yeah, but we're gonna. But the female ones aren't the pretty ones.
For you.
What do you mean? How dare I? It's
How
not.
dare you?
Holy shit! Have you not seen peacocks before?
They still, I mean, yeah, I still think they're okay.
They just look like plain peacocks. They're just birds. It's like they're just like they're a bird.
This guy's
The
insane.
female.
Okay,
the
well,
male
if you
peacock-
got a female one, I got a male one.
I don't want a peacock. I want a chicken. How many times have to say this?
Okay, fine. As a pet, what would you want? If you actually had to love it.
Oh my god! Then I'd give back Apollo.
Oh my god. It's crazy.
I could have any pet, no pet.
I think like an
remove
owl,
all
dude.
pets.
Owl would be kind of sick.
A what?
Owl?
Oh, an owl. would be
Okay,
cool.
Harry Potter.
Yeah, I know exactly, right?
Think of owl.
Oh no, wait, realistically, like a raven. Yeah,
A raven?
yeah.
That's scary, but true.
Yeah.
Good one.
Raven's pretty sick.
I would have. Does it have to be a live animal today?
Um,
Like if
Yeah, if I were to tell you tomorrow I can get you any animal you want in this entire planet.
That has existed?
I mean, are you gonna pick a
Go
dinosaur?
tomorrow and get something from the past.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Are you offering me Jurassic Park as well? Because
You're gonna get a
still none
dodo.
of those.
Get a dodo.
I know.
I'll just get a Megalodon.
Pretty sick. No way you're taking care of that shit.
I don't need to. It lives in the ocean.
How's it your pet? If it's like, is this wild? Is this a megalodon you know?
But he's my pet, so like we vibe.
I mean, allegedly, I guess.
What do you mean allegedly? This is my fantasy, you asshole. The fuck?
Currently alive.
Currently alive. Do I have to pick an animal or can it be nothing?
I want this option too. I want this option too. I have no
Has
options.
to be an animal? I probably just pick. Let me think. A fish.
Which one?
Which fish? A Nemo fish or like a goldfish or like a
Clownfish, goldfish, freaking one of those squids that like lives really deep.
koi fish?
Yeah. The one
So where are we
singular
gonna put it?
goldfish.
Just
In
build a
the water.
pond or whatever.
We don't have a pond to put a koi in.
Alright, well, make a pond then. Looks like you need a pond now.
No, it's not. Also, goldfish are bigger than koi. Well, can be.
Sure, that's true.
Actually, goldfish are gross. I hate goldfish.
Why?
Because they don't stop growing. Literally, if you just take an infinitely large body of water and place a goldfish in it, it will never stop growing.
What did you die? Did you die before that?
Assuming it has enough
happened?
food. What?
Did you die before that happened?
What?
Did
yeah,
you die
well,
before that happened?
I guess they would, right?
No, if assuming it has enough food.
Is it old? Can you just die by old age or like
Yeah.
natural occurrences?
What?
Does it have a lifespan? A certain lifespan?
Okay, hold on. No, hold on. Yeah, no, Gary obviously will die first. What the hell?
Obviously, yeah. What? I just said it never stops growing. It'll die, and then I guess stop growing. But
Yeah.
while it's alive, it won't stop growing.
What, I agree with Gary, man. For like a second. It's obviously will freaking die if it dies. Like, what the hell you mean?
It was the biggest. It was the biggest. It was the biggest.
Won't
King.
it die before it reaches infinity?
What's the- what's the
yes,
biggest- what's
yes,
the-
Gary. There's also not an infinite pool of water.
I'm done.
Sorry, my
What's the
bad.
biggest? What's the biggest goldfish that's been known?
What the goldfish would
Oh, no, what's the biggest
growing
goldfish?
until it died.
What's the biggest goldfish been caught?
They grow. That's what I'm saying. That's my point.
Yeah,
Apparently-
their environment.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They'll never stop in an infinite pool of water.
Oh, this is 67 pounds of, wow, 67 pound goldfish, okay.
Yeah, goldfish are fucking like they can be huge. It's stupid. They don't stop.
That's pretty sick.
They're actually like, I swear to God, they're like parasites, dude.
So ugly too, what, okay, I agree, this is an ugly ass, this is an ugly,
They don't want you to flush them down the toilet and stuff.
It's
Because
also
if they're
yeah.
still living when you flush them,
Yeah.
they're just gonna get in the ocean.
And
get
also they
bacteria.
they're fucking awful, dude. I had goldfish, and honestly, they said it's not a big deal, but you should only really have one goldfish in the tank at a time, dude. This one goldfish I had ate like piece by piece the other goldfish that was in
oh my goodness.
and like kept it alive and then eventually killed it and ate it and was
Fish
eating its like
are-
decaying
yeah.
body, and then I threw out the dead one and changed the water, and then the other one died eventually because it ate a decaying fish. I know.
That's
Fish
disturbing,
are
that's
kind of insane.
super disturbing, that's super disturbing.
Yeah, it's fucking awful, dude. And it's like, it's not even like they were hungry. Actually, you know what was even worse than the fact that it did that? It did it like almost on purpose, like from the beginning, because I would give them food and the one would come up and eat like all the food, and I would try to give the other one food and it would like come by and like swoop in and take it from the other one. So like from the beginning it was growing stronger just so it could kill it and eat it.
And that's
Fucking what the hell happened? That was awful. Never getting goldfish again.
Fish are kind of wild, yeah.
Goldfish. Other fish are kind of cool.
They actually, yeah, I don't think I've seen another fish eat another fish. Yeah, I don't think I have.
Like betas will fight,
Yeah, I've seen them fight
But,
or
like-
chase each other, but I think that's it.
but like, yeah, it's cool. Like
They usually
don't
leave
know,
like a
it makes
dying one
sense.
alone.
Goldfish don't make sense to be fucking violent. Okay, they look stupid. Like betas look cool. Like damn, if someone's like, if I was a fish and I got killed by a beta fish, ironic because it's called a beta, I would be like, damn, yeah, that's fair. That's chill. Whatever. It's cool. It looks cool. It looks sick. But if I had to like talk to my dead fish friends and they were like, oh, what killed you? And I'm like, a goldfish. That would be, you know how embarrassing that is?
Yeah, I can see that. But hold on, isn't that true of lobsters too? Like they never. No, it's different. They're immortal apparently, unless they like
Jellyfish?
can't. No, lobsters.
Oh yeah.
They're
Well-
immortal unless they can't molt or something.
Huh.
They can live a long, long time.
I know like most kinds of jellyfish are immortal.
Aren't jellyfish like barely even alive?
I mean,
They're alive and
yes,
move.
but no. But like the thing is like what other thing that's alive does that? There's not a lot. Like plants die.
Yeah. Okay, I just searched it up. Okay, so lobsters are not immortal, but they don't die from old age. They just like run out of energy because of molting.
Nice.
Pretty sick. Just don't molt, dumbass.
It's the same as. It's the same as. It's the same as. It's the same as.
Molten fucking
is this-
idiot.
Yeah, just wear your skin, shithead. Gary, what should this explosion icon look like? Because you said this one looks like shit.
Let me just see this. What are you referring to? Oh,
Referring to this icon you called shit.
when did I say this?
What do you mean when you say this?
I fucking changed this. I fucking changed this already.
No, it's what the hell you mean you changed it already? The shit goes
I
in the
thought
back.
we changed this. I thought we changed this already.
We did not
No.
change this already. Yeah, I'm telling you this is what it is. I don't think we changed it already.
Oh, this-
If
this
you,
is-
like, are still going. It's like 11:16 p.m. and we're
Ah,
not
you
in
do.
university anymore.
Listen. Okay, true. No one stopped. I was waiting for my friend to reply. They did reply. However, we're still talking, so I'm like chilling, you know? Yeah, I did not change the icon. It still looks like shit. What should I change it to?
We have an artist now. Maybe.
Oh my freaking are you piece of shit. Why is the freaking ticket here then?
I didn't put this ticket there.
Team's ass. You literally said the explosion icon looks like shit. We need to fix that or whatever.
Yeah, but with art though, where did the artist?
Oh my god. Gary created this task January 8, 9:30 p.m. You piece of shit.
Gary, what are you doing at 9:38 p.m. looking at this shit?
We were working. This is the whole time we were doing this at 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock
Oh,
usually.
okay, yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Not fair, not fair. Gary, fix
Still,
this shit.
still
Gary,
stands
fix-
that it's weird for going at 11:15 p.m. not on a school night.
fix
You know
this
what I
shit.
mean?
Alright, I'm gonna stop this. Shut the stream down.
There you go. Go enjoy life.
Nah, don't.
I
It's
worked-
like tips
I
work.
literally worked an hour past when I'm supposed to stop working today, and my boss was like, "What are you doing? Stop working. Go enjoy your weekend." I was like, "Oh, okay."
Crazy.